zombie, skeleton or zombie on this corpse, I would assume you'd choose.
Could Udaquad just ask his patron real quick and say, like, can you bring this boy back to life?
Oh. What are we doing?
Udaquad's going to ask his patron to bring this boy back to life.
Oh my God. We're going to...
That he's the last of the heir. What do you think she'll want, though, Udaquad? What do you think she'll want?
Is this conversation happening in... I mean...
awkward
there's awkward silences going on.
Yeah, they're staring at each other very intently right now, apparently.
He's staring at them very intently and looking around meanwhile, Anna comes and...
Friar Tuck is staring at the child, not staring at...
True.
Eliani.
Right, and Anna comes out and starts banging pots around and like slaps down like this meat and says, "What are you asking of these strangers?"
And he says, "Video of the woman banging the pots, and she's like, "I didn't sleep because y'all didn't sleep because of me."
She's like, "What are you asking of these strangers?"
Anna, please.
Dmitri, this is sacrilegious of you to even think these things. And you, and she points to you, Friar. How could you even think to bring the dead alive?
Hold on.
This is not of the Morning Lord. Who are you?
May I please roll for
Don't you have some sort of magical stick to help you with talk to people?
Yeah, but then they know I used it, so it pisses me off. That I want to. But okay, I want to use like prestidigitation and like have glowing lights around me and like beaming and have my voice boom and be like, "Honor, quiet! I am from the Lord above.
Oh my God!
I am here." That's perception or performance.
Let's get some performance out of you. And what are you trying to invoke with this performance of yours?
I mean, that's really a good question here.
Like what is your intent behind all this craziness?
I just want to calm Anna down.
It not only does not calm her down, it actually freaks her the fuck out. And she's like, "Dmitri, get them out at once! They're witches!"
Do the thing.
Dmitri is like looking around, like nervous, like he's confused, and he definitely has like this inner conflict of like he really believes in you, but also like his wife is terrified, and he's just like he just looks like he's gonna explode.
Do it.
And she says, "How dare you!" And she just slaps you across the face. You're gonna take.
Can I grab her hand before she slaps me?
Oh, Okay, let's do a contested strength.
Dex? Oh, strength.
No, let's do dex. Let's do speed. We'll go with speed. So let's do contested frickin' dex.
I mean, I think what would be even more morbid if I were to pretend to be the sun and shape myself into him.
No, but then they want their son back.
Well, I mean, you know how you call your patron.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, exactly. I'm going to be like cutting my hand. I could just change my form if there's a picture around.
Well, no, but then he wants his son back forever. Can we give him his son back forever?
No. Udaquad forever.
If I was going to say, yeah, unless you want to drop me off there.
All right, let's do that dex.
Same age.
To Kyra. You gotta beat a 9.
Okay, wait a second. Hold on. So
no. This slap is happening.
Check.
Let's get that dex.
Okay.
Roll your dexterity.
So
not
your patron can't bring somebody back to life fully?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God. So she just slaps the crap out of you. It's going to take 2 hit points of damage.
-2.
Yeah. She's just like, whack! And Dmitri says, "Anna! Please, these are our guests.
I'm a holy woman.
They've put the blessing on our son Ilya. Please." And she says, This is devil's work! Do not bring forth Ilya! He's far gone! He's dead! Deal with it! And then she slaps Dmitri. He doesn't even try and stop it. I know. I'm asking too much.
Yep.
Just love him.
Would your patron?
Because when last we left our party, the Unicorn Squad had secured the winery back into the hands of the Mardikovs, who promised their alliance. Oh my goodness, stop with the dog. You're killing me. They revealed that they are, in fact, were-ravens, members of Keepers of the Feather. They asked the squad to venture to Yesterhill, where the druids came from, to recover a gem that they use to produce their luscious, succulent grapes. All of Barovia would be thankful, of course, because otherwise, without these gems, their winery will be lost to the dust. And all of Barovia's has enough heartache as it is. But despite the plea, the Unicorn Squad said, we're going to go ahead to Krezk with these wine barrels.
Good job.
Wait, is that what we decided? We didn't decide to help them?
No.
Oh, we will.
You do as Unicorn Squad does and help yourselves first.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean,
you don't take the hand that feeds. You are the hand that feeds yourself.
I mean, we just take the hands and feed ourselves.
Right.
it's a hard-fought argument just to get them to ask to pay us.
More like
So
steal a fork and we use that fork to feed ourselves.
we'll get to it. Otherwise, you can go find it themselves.
Sure. So you headed back out to Krezk.
Did we rest for the night here?
You did not rest for the night. But you can if you'd like. Would you like to?
It's nighttime, right?
It is nighttime. You are in the middle of nowhere, really. And you do hear the sounds, the familiar sounds of werewolves.
See, this is why one of you should become a wizard or a bard and get Lamont's tiny hut. Just gonna keep reiterating this till one of you does it.
By your estimation, since you've come along this road already, you think there's probably roughly about 2 more miles left of travel. It's not too far to get back to Krezk.
Sure. How much? 2 more miles should take us, what, 30, 40 minutes?
I mean, in this fog. Did I mention fog? There's a lot
We're
of fog.
following a path.
No.
You certainly are following a path. The path that you've been on already.
Path of righteousness.
Yeah, let's just press on until we get to Krezk.
You want to press on?
Sure.
Okay. I need someone to give me...
Whoa, 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 buddy. I'm pressing on while stealth.
Oh yeah, do we have to all re-roll stealth since?
Well, you guys had finished a battle, so I would say yes.
Yeah. Are we gonna do the Blanche thing then?
Uh-oh. Where's my pen? There it is.
Blanche, get out your stick of hiding.
Dick.
With her auto pass without trace.
Right. Are you going to invoke your stick there, Blanche?
Yes.
Yes, I invoke said stick, she says.
One of her many sticks.
Staff of the Wilderness, cast thee into stealth mode. I don't
The
know.
most useful staff ever.
Well, why don't everyone give me a stealth rolly?
Good luck to those wolves trying to track us now, since we're impossible to track. Yeah,
Impossible? I would argue that.
No, it literally says that in the spell.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I can track anything, though, John. I am the dungeon master. I know exactly where you are. Don't forget, I do what I want. It's been proven many times.
So let's see.
I'll break that stick with lightning.
You don't have to. You always have Blanche to help you out.
Oh my god, look at these rolls. Kyra, awesome. Thank you
Wait,
for contributing.
so is that a bad roll? Well, because you're adding 10 to it, I thought. So it's a 19.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
Very good. It's a good roll. Thank you for contributing. Nelyani, always good to see you rolling. Mm-hmm. Oh, the quad, yes. I think this
I'm
is
getting a
going
party
to be
dynamic here.
wonderful.
There are the people that are good at stealth and the people that are bad at stealth.
Yeah.
You're bad. You're real bad. You're good, Joe. So good.
Well, that just means if the wolves get within 100 feet of us or eyesight, some of you will get seen. They still have to trace us.
Ooh, tracing
Or
indeed.
track us, which they can't from this point on. So let's get away from here.
Who would like to roll a d12 or d20?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Actually, not a d20. Roll a d12.
Who?
I don't know. Anyone.
Alexis.
Anybody?
Volunteers.
I rolled it.
Give me a d8, sir.
Oh. It's a good middling roll. What are you doing?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was low.
Yeah.
Did
Good.
you see Baby Ari?
I did see
Wow.
it.
Yeah. So I processed
Wait,
that
wait,
film
wait.
like 3 days ago. No, last week. And I was like, oh, dang, this is like from, I don't even know what year that is. 2008, maybe?
Okay. As you guys are traveling through the dense fog, making your way very closely, I'm assuming, holding to this path. Am I right?
Sure.
As you're going along this path, a rider can be seen in the distance, a lantern being held up. It sounds as if it's a horse coming towards you in a fast manner. And as you start to slow down, hunker down, stealth down, a skeletal rider and horse come charging past you and continue going right past your party. As it passes, you feel like this cold chill sort of pass through as it goes by.
I get the feeling I should have said undead.
You pursue?
The rider? No.
Well, I mean, it's on a horse.
Let's go the opposite direction we're trying to go right now. I don't get.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a skeleton riding a horse. Good for him.
Well, I don't want to make any assumptions.
Hidok, do you really hate skeletons riding horses for some reason?
No, I mean, it's interesting though.
I mean, all the people that have died that he's known have turned into skeletons. So he might have a point.
I mean, it's not. You don't see a skeleton riding a horse every day.
You guys are gonna kill me.
I mean, if it ran past us, I don't even care.
The horse was also skeleton. I don't know if I made that clear.
Oh, okay.
So is
The
skeleton.
rider and the horse
skeleton.
were skeletal. The skeleton was holding a lantern
Did the skeleton
in
have
front
a
of
head?
it.
Hmm.
Yes, it did.
Was it a pumpkin head or just like
It was a normal head, and you could hear the
a
clattering.
skull, like a skull head?
A skull head, yes, skull head. Mhm.
Well, wait, like, was it going towards the winery?
It was going towards the way you came from, which hard to say. It was going towards the winery or not.
Well, oh man, you can't just throw this at us.
I did. Throw it at you.
Hey, what's the skeleton's favorite instrument?
Telephone.
The trombone.
Oh.
I can't believe that just happened. I just can't believe that just happened. It did happen. I'm washing it over me. I'm. Whew. So, keep on moving. And
Nobody's gonna do anything, yeah.
What's
Alvin
skeleton's
says,
favorite snack?
Alvin, which is Davian's son, says, I think we go. This is not good. There's wolves. We must get to Krezk.
Yeah, we're aware. But if
Wait,
wolves
what's the skeleton's favorite snack?
He ushers the horses with or without you guys.
We're just sitting here
Okay.
telling skeleton jokes to each other.
Yep, you guys
Bare
are just
ribs.
talking skeleton.
It is
Oh my god.
All right, let's go.
I'm riding the wagon anyway.
No
Let's
wagon?
keep on going. Yeah.
I'll just whisper to him, you know, if the wolves catch up to us, we're just gonna kill them all, right?
So you guys make it to Krezk. Let me change the map.
Right.
You guys make it to Krezk just fine. Let me make sure I've got all the characters here because let's see, who do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have everybody? Krezk. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. So you guys make it to the gate of Krezk, as you were before. And I guess you weren't here before, were you, Edok?
No.
Okay. So what you see here, oh god. Sorry, I just poked myself in the eyeball. Hi. So what you see here are these is a gatehouse, and you see some figures. They're wearing fur hats, and they have some spears. You also see some archers, and they're like, as they see you coming from a distance. You're obviously in a big cart, and they're waving you forward. And one of them leaves. And they actually open the gates.
Oh.
Succeeded. Good.
And the gates are really just huge double doors. And
Oh, that's right. I got to become a nun again, right?
What now?
No, not a nun.
What was that?
You were like
I was a monk.
like a female monk or something that was all sexy with your boobs hanging out.
No, that was
We're like kind of like, I don't know, a sister of mercy, but not the.
Are you going to take this moment?
Sister of mercy. You know what I mean? Like the Elvis kind.
I'll give you a moment if you want to change into this.
Oh, dang it. I got to shift back into Nelyani's kid.
Yeah.
We got all this. Don't worry, we got all this RP shit going on, Sean.
The hood up.
Okay, yeah.
So Udaquad, you're a child,
Yes, and I'm clinging to Mommy Dearest's cloak.
which is Nelyani.
Yes.
Who obviously has never had a child.
And Takira, you're a monk?
Was that what it was? Yeah.
I don't
We're like
remember.
I wanna have a hood
study
up.
monk.
Like,
Sultry mug.
Oh, that's right. Weren't you like flashing about and stuff?
Uh-huh.
no,
Yes.
no,
You
no.
were doing like accidental flashing or something weird. I
He's
kind of
like,
remember that
"Perhaps
now.
you've heard of my
Wardrobe
I will
malfunction.
remain-
Right.
I will remain hidden because they never saw me in the first place.
I've turned over a new leaf. I'm the straight and arrow, good monk again. You know.
Who
Did you
was speaking when we made this agreement? Hedok?
What?
Because I
I
wasn't.
know it was. I thought it was Takira.
Or was it Fig?
Yeah.
He said that
No, it was Takira that was
It
talking
was
to the
Takira that was
Burgomaster.
talking, 'cause
Burgomaster.
I wasn't seen.
stay with them if we brought them wine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you have to go back to it because they're going to be wanting to expect to talk to you again.
Right. So,
I don't really know what we want in here though. Probably nothing, right? We'll probably find something.
hang on. Let
I don't
me.
know. Right now, it would be nice to be able to shelter in peace.
There we go. So, the gates open, and they, call you into there, and Alvin sort of waves, and the Burgomaster is there to, greet everyone, and he says, "Well, what have taken you so long, Alvin?" And, Alvin just sort of looks at him. "I'll tell you later. We must get inside. The wolves are close." "Ah, yes, I can hear them." Strahd is looking. And what say you? And what's your name, monk?
Friar Tuck.
Your name is Friar Tuck.
It's off the prior title.
They usually, whatever.
Is it
I mean,
what is it?
So Hedok, Takira was literally being the shopkeepers from like Soul Calibur. Remember every time you
Oh
entered?
yeah.
Hey.
Okay. So, all right. So, he says, come, Friar, come inside. Let's get everything safe and bring the casks. Alvin, bring the casks to my place, please. And you guys,
Are we being invited in?
you're invited in.
So we're in.
You're in. Go ahead and move your tokens in. What is that sound?
Oh, it's
Loading the cast.
it's Chevy digging in his bed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'll
So
mute myself.
that's fine. So
Save for treasure.
as you come inside, you find that this village is a bunch. There's just like, from what you can see, are a bunch of like wooden cottages. It looks like dirt roads. There's a lot of trees within these walls. And off in the distance, you can see to the northeast, you can see these cliffs that it looks like there's a winding road that leads up them. And I believe I mentioned before that there's some sort of huge building up at the top that could be some sort of cathedral of sorts. So as you guys come in, the gates shut behind. Udaquad is still outside. Did you want to go inside, or are you just gonna spider climb?
I'm sorry, my mother's supposed to be taking care of me. Mommy.
Nelyani, are you carrying Udaquad?
Sure, why not?
Okay. All right. So
He's your very smelly son.
For some reason, he looks immaculate, but smells terrible.
let me move some things around here. I have to be incredibly zoomed in for some reason. Do this. I'm just gonna move your tokens around a little bit so I can ping things and otherwise, because this map is a little hard to deal with. Okay. So it's pretty quiet, but there's a thick mist in this town. It's nighttime, right? It's the end of, well, it's not the end of, it's deep nighttime. It's like a 10 p.m., 11 p.m. type nighttime. And the Burgomaster says to you, Friar, he says, Friar, come, thank you for helping in recovering. I would like to hear your stories. Please come to my cottage and stay with my wife. We don't have much room for your party, but perhaps
You don't have an inn in your town?
no, not as such, but perhaps you would find a home in my cellar or barn, and maybe I can spread you out, social distancing and all. There is sometimes plague that spreads through in heavy, large groups. We want to be careful of this. And give me a perception check.
Okay.
All of us or just her?
Just her.
Huh?
Just Friar.
Friar, tuck me in.
You get the sense that he's nervous about things. He's nervous about something. But he takes you to his cottage, which is bigger than some of these other ones that you have seen so far. And it's pretty close to the gates. And he takes you to his cottage, and he says, he brings you inside, and he says, this is my wife, Anna, and we can make some additional food. Anna, please, make some more food. We have quite a party here. And she sort of gives him a look of, are you sure about that? That's the sort of feeling you get. And he just sort of waves her off, and he says, Alvin, you know where the wine goes. Alvin sort of nods, and him and his brother are carrying off with the work. And he takes you to a table and sit. And the other thing that you noticed while you were outside of this house, you noticed that there were some graves outside of the house.
Were we able to read what was on the tombstones?
Well, he sort of ushered you in, and but it was interesting because it wasn't just his house. Some of the other houses that you could just see off, they all appear to have their own little private graveyards.
That's one way of dealing with dead people.
So he sits you down and he says, I don't have much, and the casks are not quite ready. Of course, we're just getting them. But I do have some bits of ale, if you don't mind. It's not very good. Or water. You're thirsty?
We have some wolf meat. What could you cook that up?
Yes.
So
Yes,
you-
Anna. Yes, Anna. Please cook their wolf meat. And she gives him another look, like
For a big old slab.
sort of like you son of a bitch sort of look. Like it's like one of those it's fucking 10 o'clock. What the fuck are you doing? It's like, I want to go to bed, dude. Anyhow, so she just sort of looks to you guys for this meat. I'm assuming you give her some meat.
I guess I might. Did you keep the meat on yourself?
Don't worry.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Did you keep the meat? Yeah, I'm worried about it because did you slap that meat in my bag or did you keep it on yourself?
Listen, little man, we're about to eat, okay?
Little man hasn't come out of hiding.
If you want.
No, this is a logistics question, silly. I'm asking out of character. Did you keep the meat on yourself or was it with me? Because I have to come out of hiding.
I took a chunk. There's some in your bag. I have some.
All right, you can use your chunks. I'm still in hiding then.
Okay.
So I'm using my chunks to feed the crew. And so, are the wife's cooking and the men are at the table with us?
Well, you all are at the table, except for, well, I don't know what Bobbins is doing, but everyone except for Bobbins is at the table.
Bobbins
Alvin and his brother Erwin are busy unloading and setting up his cellar.
Bobbins will be staying out of the house and listening to see if anybody starts getting murdered in the house.
You're outside of the house?
Yeah, I didn't go in. I would kind of obvious to walk through the doorway.
Okay. All right.
As you can see, I'm a very holy person. And I'm very connected to the great one.
Yes, I would like to hear your story. And your name was Friar, is that correct?
Yeah. So anyway,
and your friends here? Your traveling companions?
yeah, they're they're mutes.
They're mutes. He's looking at everyone. I've never known a mute before.
Here, I got a group of them. Got a group of them here.
I'm gonna start my countdown to Takaya gets murdered by somebody in the group.
You are doing your God's work, then, I assume.
Yes,
and
I
who?
speak for the people who do not have voices. That is what God has sent me.
And is it the Morning Lord that you hail to, or who do you worship? When he says the Morning Lord, Nelyani, that sort of perks your ears a bit, because the Morning Lord you know is Lathander.
So it's the same god?
Yes, you know that Lathander goes by many different names in different cultures and places. So you know when he says Morning Lord, he speaks of Lathander.
Okay.
So, is it the Morning Lord you
Is that
worship?
what your village worships here?
Indeed, we do have a love for the Morning Lord.
We are in good company, kind sir.
Have
And
you come to work in the Abbey?
Well, I've come to visit the Abbey and check it out.
It is a dark and evil place.
What was that?
It is a dark and evil place. I fear I would not go there.
Well, you see, you seem to have had a wolf problem that my mute group and I have taken care of. And
The name
also-
again? Your mute who? Group.
the mute group is that's our
Sorry, I'm of age and the hair in my ears. It's
So my mute group and I have taken care of your wolf issue.
I
but-
heard them though. I don't think you've taken care of them all.
Oh, we took care of some of them.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But you seem to have a pretty big druid issue too, huh?
I've heard we don't leave Krezk to see much.
Oh, okay, that makes
We're
sense.
more worried of wolves and
Right. So you don't know about the skeleton man?
no. I cannot help you with skeletons. Our fear is of Strahd's wolves.
Right. Yeah. We took care of a lot of them. I show them the wolf skin,
Is this what we're eating?
and then as we're eating wolf tonight. So, hopefully that can show that you can trust us.
In that moment, you hear like a loud like clank from like the wife. Like she's like pissed, like banging shit now.
Love marriage. Great, right?
Yes.
Love it. Do you have any children that we can pray over?
In that, when you say that, his face immediately takes a different tone. Had children.
What?
And his wife, Anna, immediately just drops everything and goes into a different room. And you hear some crying.
She was just looking
And
for a reason.
he says, well, it's not, it's, and he's having a hard time. He says, we've just recently lost our 14-year-old,
What was
our youngest son, Ilya. We've lost all of our children. He was the last to go.
Was it a plague? What's cursing your village?
I don't know. The last of my line. The Krezk died with him. He was so sick.
Sick?
Yes.
Sorry about that.
I made his casket.
You're so sad. It's terrible. So are there all these?
Uderquat's like burying his face in his mom's arm, just trying to watching this show.
I cut the wood from the yearling tree that we planted the seeds. This tree. Used it for all of my children.
Do you want a treat for your kids? I'm so sad. I'm so sorry. How many kids?
4.
I was gonna say this friar doesn't have much faith in his religion, does he?
We will pray. Let's pray.
There might be somebody that has more faith, but she's mute.
It was only 4 days ago!
Oh, yes!
4 days.
I am going to call.
I must take you.
Hi.
I must take you.
To the grave?
You can bless his body.
Yes. Yes.
Come with me. Come. He like takes you. Come with me, Friar.
Nayani, come on. So Nayani's coming with. So,
Come with me, Friar. And he takes you outside. Anna's screaming and crying in some other room. The rest of you are in some awkward silence as he drags you outside. Bobbins, you see them coming outside. Crazed Burgomaster.
I mean, I'm eavesdropping the best I can, so I'm hearing probably.
You kind of know what's going on. And you're outside. You can easily spot this freshly dug grave.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. Yeah. All right.
So this is my mute Nelyani, and she can only speak when given the inspiration to pray.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to sneak inside, Sean. Actually.
Okay.
So I'm going to say a little hymn over her, and then she will be able to bless your children. And her prayers of blessing are the most beautiful things you ever.
They all died of illness. This land is
Down
cursed.
to Hedok and Blanche and just be like, so why do you guys let her talk for you? Is that entertaining?
Please pass your blessings.
Blessings of Nelyani, please bless these children. And now she can speak, but only while she prays.
Did you put me down, Nelyani?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is he still on your back?
Wait, is he on the back like Yoda?
He's carrying him in my arms, apparently.
I mean, her voice, God took away her voice
Isn't
when
that
she
big,
had
to
the
be honest. He's like
bastard
40 pounds, so you really could just carry him around.
child. Did you hear? I said, God took away her voice when she had that bastard child, so she can only speak when to pray.
While you're praying, Udaquad's kind of swinging and like interpreting.
Oh God! All right.
Quad's feeling the Holy Spirit.
Don't be alarmed. The spirit goes.
Nelyani, do you give a true blessing of the morning Lord? What do you do?
Oh, she nails it.
I would like to know.
I give a true blessing.
How does that look? What does this blessing look like?
Yeah, what Udaquad's doing.
He's practiced.
Yeah.
Oh, morning, Lord.
Maybe I don't know, like just lots of flailing around, I guess.
Flailing? You're gonna do a lot of flailing. Will you touch the dirt?
Yes.
You'll lay hands. Okay, good.
Yes.
Something pulls you in. No, I'm just kidding.
There better not be no zombies in there.
No.
Don't touch him because he died of an illness. Don't touch him.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what?
You can hover over him, but don't touch him. He died of an illness.
as you are giving your blessing and your flailings and stuff, the poor man is completely hysterical at this point, and he just tears gushing and thank you.
I'm gonna use.
Thank you, Friar, for having your mute ones do this work of the morning, Lord. I feel the presence. I want to know the answers. Why the illness has struck my children. All of them.
I mean, we could dig them up. I'm gonna awaken mine to Friar and my mother, and tell him we could dig him up and ask him.
What the kid? They're
Whoa.
kids, you psycho.
Wait.
That might
wait.
be sacrilegious against
Wait.
the village.
You don't even know he's doing this. What do you say?
No, she does know because he wakened them both.
We both have a wake.
Oh, you're saying that to them. I thought you were saying that to him. I'm like, wait. That's
No. No, I was gonna do the whole exorcist thing and be like, Papa, it's so dark.
Oh God.
Shut your mute mouth and keep dancing.
Okay.
So what did these?
Wait, did you just order Udaquad around? Oh.
So he's sort of like turns to you, Friar, and says, "What have I done to this Morning Lord? I don't want to denounce it, but he's my children, my bloodline, gone forever."
We don't always know why the Morning Lord chooses and does the things that he does, but we know that ultimately it's good. And that they are in the Morning Lord's house.
We must speak to Anna.
Happy. Anna.
Well, he like kind of ushers you back in the house.
Yeah. Anna.
And Anna is still hysterical. And
So what were the first symptoms that your children came down with? And over what span of time did these illnesses take them?
it was fast. But they were at least years apart from each other. Anna, come out now! Cook the meal for the friar and his group. And she
I'll go back into stealth.
she comes out and she's like, she's like, "Why have you brought them here? You're only stirring this all up again. I can't deal with this anymore."
Anna, what was the first? Do you remember the first symptom all of your children presented with when you knew they were sick?
She's a doctor now.
Yeah, we're trying to help people, man. Well, we don't want.
I mean, they're dead. I don't.
I do not know. They just turned gray
Ooh.
and died.
Like just overnight?
No, it was very quick. Let's eat. Enough of this.
Okay.
It almost seems like he's like kind of got almost like a second wind, but like he just kind of like, you could tell he just kind of pushed it deep and just let's eat.
Neliani, would you use your powers once more to pray and bless this meal? You are now able to speak. Only one praying.
I'm going to point to Udiquad's head and just be like, busy with this.
Oh, okay, her bastard child.
And then I'm gonna grab her little cloak and just yank on it.
Try it.
Morning, light Lord, thank you for this food in front of us. Thank you for this wonderful family. Shall we be blessed?
Friar, I must ask you one last question of this.
Yes.
Is it within the Morning Lord's powers to raise my son? My last son? The one keeper of the bloodline? My last child. Is there a power to raise him?
Ooh.
I would take him to the Abbey, but I fear...
I'm going to send a message to Udiquad. How does like awaken dead work? Is there a spell to bring people back to life? Is that a thing?
I believe Neliani has a spell to bring people back to life.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if we bring them back, they'd be
Does she
very-
have a spell?
She has some raised dead thing, I think.
But does that like raise
That's
it
like a
forever?
football
Or
spell. I
does,
thought.
No, she's got something.
does raise dead like they're alive again, or is it just like they're alive for a minute?
I'm going to awaken mine to Takaira, and I'm going to but say, my patron might raise the dead. I don't believe it's in the best interest of your patron.
Not turn undead, Neliani. Hold on, Udiquad. Not turn undead. That's killing undead. What I'm talking about is You have animate dead, I think.
No,
And you
the
also
Animate
wait.
Dead's a different story.
No. You have something else. What do you have? You have.
It says speak with the dead and animate dead, and I put them both on the doohickey. In the
I
chat.
thought you had a.
Raise Dead is a 5th level spell. I just looked it up. That's the one you're thinking of.
I do not have raised dead.
Could Udaquad call on his patrons to bring the kid back to
Man, I
life?
could have sworn you had something, but maybe I was thinking of something else.
I have these two in the chat.
Okay.
Could Udaquad call on his patrons?
Yeah, you want me to
Raise the
ask?
dead?
You want me to ask Liv to raise this child?
Yeah. So I'll just say, but yeah, cool. Yeah, we're not.
So are you?
But will the child be like demony or bad, like Pet Cemetery style?
You've seen my magic type. I'm gonna awaken mine, and I'm just gonna have like a huge grin on my face. I'm gonna say, you know, my magic casting type,
So yeah.
and then that's up to you. I work for her.
Bobbins, what are you doing in the shadows?
In the cabin
So-
now?
Yeah, what are you like doing? Are you just like in a corner?
Watching this play proceed. I asked Fizz
Okay.
for a good berry, though. I'm not eating the wolf meat. I'm good.
So, sir, if saying we were to attempt and your child didn't come back exactly like they were before, would you be fine with that?
I'm sorry, say it again. I'm still replaying John in my head over and over again. It's really funny.
If we were to attempt this rising of the dead, and your child didn't come back just as they were before, maybe a little different, maybe a little off, is that gonna be good with you?
So you're saying there's a chance that you can do this?
There's a chance, but it's gonna cost you, and it's not guaranteed to work.
What will this cost of me?
What you got? Well, of course, free food, room, and board, and
You have free room and board, of course, for the wine that you've delivered.
Of course. And we're going to, we're going to need some money and things for our travel when we leave here.
Well, I don't have much money. You must know.
Well, we'll take what you got.
We're in Krezk. We are self-reliant homesteaders, and
Okay. I want to know this town's secret and your secret. I want to know a deep dark secret.
Also, Takara works in secrets now.
well, I don't know that we have secrets. I will tell you whatever you wish to know.
I don't know.
If you can raise my child, even if you were to... The hope alone is worth so much to me. I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'm hiding nothing.
You know about this vampire guy?
Who?
Let's just do it. Nah, let's just do it. What else are we doing? Let's raise the dead. Woo! Is he out? Is the body out of the grave?
It says I get raised dead at level 5. I don't have it on my spell list.
No, that's a level 5 spell. Not you get it at level 5.
Whatever.
Could you just let her have it?
I'm level 6.
Yeah, she's
Level 5
six,
spells,
bro.
you get at a much higher level than the...
Oh.
Like, it's like you just hit 5th level and got 3rd level spells. It's staggering
Oh.
like that.
Yeah. So, and
I
you
think
just
it's 8th
stand out.
level or 7th level you get 5 spells.
I'm gonna message Udi. Udi, can you call upon them? Like, what she want for bringing this kid back?
So, I mean, you could do animate dead and choose... You probably would choose zombie because it's not... It's still got flesh. It's not, fully decayed.
Yeah, but
You wouldn't choose bones. You choose basically bones or zombie, skeleton or zombie on this corpse. I would assume you'd choose.
Could Uduquad just ask his patron real quick and say, like, can you bring this boy back to life?
Oh. What are we doing?
Uduquad's going to ask his patron to bring this boy back to life.
Oh my god. We're gonna
That he's the last of the heir. What do you think she'll want, though, Uduquad? What do you think she'll want?
Is this conversation happening in? I mean,
it's some awkward silence.
there's awkward silences going on.
Yeah, they're staring at each other very intently right now. Apparently,
He's staring at them very intently and looking around like. Meanwhile, Anna comes and.
Friar Tuck is staring at the child, not staring at.
True.
Eliani.
Right, and Anna comes out and starts banging pots around and like slaps down like this meat and says, "What are you asking of these strangers?"
Have you
And
seen
he
that
says,
video of the woman banging the pots, and she's like, "I didn't sleep because y'all ain't gonna sleep because of me."
She's like, "What are you asking of these strangers?"
Anna, please.
Dmitri, this is sacrilegious of you to even think these things. And you, and she points to you, Friar. How could you even think to bring the dead alive?
Hold on. Can
This
I roll
is
for-
not of the Morning Lord. Who are you?
May I please roll for
Don't you have some sort of magical stick to help you with talk to people?
Yeah, but then they know I used it, so it pisses me off. That I want to. But okay, I want to use like prestidigitation and like have glowing lights around me and like beaming and have my voice boom and be like, "Honor, quiet! I am from the Lord above.
Oh my
I
God.
am here." That's perception or performance.
Let's get some performance out of you. And what are you trying to invoke with this performance of yours?
I mean, that's really a good question here.
Like, what is your intent behind this craziness?
I just want to calm Anna down.
It not only does not calm her down, it it actually freaks her the fuck out. And she's like, "Dmitri, get them out at once! They're witches!"
Do the thing.
Dmitri is like looking around, like nervous, like he's confused, and he definitely has like this inner conflict of like he really believes in you, but also like his wife is terrified, and he's just like he just looks like he's gonna explode.
Do it. Do it, Udi. Do it.
And she says, "How dare you!" And she just slaps you across the face. You're gonna take.
Can I grab her hand before she slaps me?
Oh, okay. Let's do a contested strength.
Dex? Oh, strength.
No, let's do dex. Let's do speed. We'll go with speed. So let's do contested frickin' dex.
I mean, I think what would be even more morbid if I were to pretend to be the sun and shape myself into him.
No, but then they want their son back.
Well, I mean, you know how you call your patron.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, exactly. I'm going to be like cutting my hand. I could just change my form if there's a picture around.
Well, no, but then he wants his son back forever. Can we give him his son back forever?
No.
Uduquad forever.
If I was going to say, yeah, unless you want to drop me off there.
All right, let's do that dex.
Same age.
Takira. You gotta beat a 9.
Okay, wait a second. Hold on. So
No. This slap is
dex
happening.
check.
Let's
Gotta
get that dex.
Okay.
Roll your dexterity,
So
not
your
save.
patron can't bring somebody back to life slowly?
I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
my God. So she just slaps the
Oh,
crap out of you. It's gonna take
Knock
2
you
hit
down.
points of damage.
-2.
She
Yeah.
just like
So,
whack and
This shit's silly.
Dmitri says, "Anna, please, these are our guests.
I'm a holy woman.
They've put the blessing on our son Ilya. Please. And she says, this is devil's work. Do not bring forth Ilya. He's far gone. He's dead. Deal with it. And then she slaps Dmitri. He doesn't even try and stop it. I know. I'm asking too much.
Yep.
Just love him.
Would your patron be able to do something like that?
I mean, yeah, but it would probably be for her work. You have to realize that.
Well, okay, but like, what would she want in return?
This is like literally making
His
deal with the
soul.
Whose
Yeah,
soul?
the child's to do her bidding for the rest of his life.
It's undead life.
Immortal. Yeah, his immortal, flesh-rotting life.
Is this a conversation you're still having back and forth in
Yeah, so
send
would
a
you
message?
Apparently.
Would she slowly bring him back where he's alive?
Friar!
He's
Friar, you see nothing, Friar. Let's end this. Let's end this conversation, Friar. I would not oppose my wife in this.
Absolutely not. Of course not. I didn't even say we were going to do that, by the way, ma'am.
Fizz
Okay.
is quietly offering everybody who wants a good berry the rest of the good berries because he's got a bunch of them.
Like, I was just here praying over your kids and like.
No, I
what's going on.
appreciate you. I appreciate you and Nelyani's son, the sun
Yeah.
mute, for the
Huge
prayers. Anna, please, they are our guests. They bring wine to Barovia again, or to
Yeah, is that-
Krezk, and
Is that what we-
and yeah, it's all cooked. It's all on there.
Right.
Anna, please. Well, Dmitri, I'm glad you're done with this devil's work, but I do not trust your newfound friends. I will retreat to my room. She leaves and just slams the door.
So while she's leaving, I'm going to stare at the back of her head. I'm going to say, Mama, don't judge so quick.
So you are bastard, but okay.
Really?
You hear, man, that is fucked up. You hear an immediate like bawling. It's an obvious reaction to what you just did, and this just crying, hysterical crying in the other room. I'm sorry that I asked of this and caused such pain of my wife. You're
recruiting.
free to enjoy the fire for the night, and please do spread out amongst yourselves, social distance yourselves. I do not know, my house is cursed. I don't know my son's fallen death. I don't want you to die. I wish no harm. You have all of Krezk at your fingertips. This is your home.
Right.
And I do warn you, though, do not go to the Abbey. No.
You're
Because
probably going to go to the Abbey. What? We will not go.
I would not go to the Abbey, but you should know if you need to visit your morning lord, and there is a place not far from here where it is dedicated to this worship. Outside of the Abbey, a pool, gazebo.
There's a pool outside the Abbey?
Well, it's in the northern end of town. It's not near the Abbey. Don't you worry. It's outside of the Abbey. It's our little shrine to the Morning Lord. But in case that you need something like this, or your worships, please do not go to the Abbey.
Okay, thank you for letting us know. I'm so sorry for your loss, sir.
My home is yours. And he then retreats.
That went well.
Now that everybody else is gone, I'll just kind of be like, man, you guys are fucked up. Awesome.
Well, technically, you don't really know. Well, I mean, you know only some of what.
I know
you
enough.
you don't know all the messages that were going on.
Oh no, but I know enough.
You ain't
I know
no
enough.
squat. You ain't no squat.
Why are you promising to bring back
You
the?
don't know.
Why are you promising to bring back the sun?
Kyra, the morning.
Wait, are you
Lord
having
will
this
not want
conversation?
to have this? Yeah. I'm
Are you
talking
having
out
this?
loud. I don't
Wait,
give a shit.
you're having this conversation in the common room. The mutes are now
Yeah.
talking.
No, shut up. No, you're
Well, I was never a mute. I was not even there. So
I thought we
Whatever.
were like outside. I thought we were like outside by the grave, and he went back inside with his wife Anna.
No. He brought you
Oh,
all back
you're all
inside.
Back inside. I'm in there too.
Yeah.
I come on. My heavy
And the
box.
people that were already inside are still inside.
By the way, I don't know if you guys.
We're
caught
gonna
that, but
we're
if you
gonna
wanna
walk
eat big
outside.
pigs-
We're gonna walk outside. Now Yanni's gonna point at me all pissed, and we're gonna walk outside. So we're outside now.
This is like one of those situations like you got to go outside and have a smoke. Like, okay.
Yeah.
The
Let's
morning
discuss.
God will not want their son resurrected. Leave him alone. You almost got us killed.
I
Well,
mean,
why'd they kill him?
I could have used a partner. Loth would have made a great reincarnated child.
Like, would she have like fully brought him back? He would be alive and be able to make babies. He would just have to like do stuff for her.
I don't know. I think that would just be her decision. He's kind of combing his beautiful long golden hair. No, Yanni, this hair is amazing. So I don't know. I wouldn't ask of that. These seem to be.
How does
generally
Hedok
okay.
feel about all this? Because Hedok is generally the gentleman of the group.
You know, they expect Hedok to be a mute too.
Are you like grossed out, or just like these are how these people are?
You don't want to.
Are you like while all this is going on, you're thinking about Kuatoa? Like, where are my old fish friends? They were normal.
Yeah. My life was simple
Remember when I was a flute tuggle?
in the swamp. Yeah, no, I'm just shocked. Like, and I can't say anything because we're mutes.
Well, no, you're all outside now. You're all outside
Oh,
now.
we're all outside now.
You're having convos outside now, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking as Hedog, that was a mess. I thought, how did we like get invited by a stranger to like resurrecting their son? Like, it escalated.
It didn't though. It just stopped. But have a quick chit chat with your patron. Chit chat, just like why not?
I mean, would you like to meet her?
No.
I mean,
Make me a witch.
Well, actually, hold on a minute. Technically, everyone kind of met her already when she came and animated the guy that attacked Hedok and then teleported you to the desert or to the pyramid. So everyone kind of got a feel.
Yep, that is true.
She's not gonna melt my brain.
She probably will.
Then
Remember, you all belong to me as minions.
That's true.
Banding my hit list.
Bobbins, you'll be special for us. Don't worry.
Oh, boy.
But anyhow, I do feel
Let's get some rest. Let's
yes.
long rest.
Okay.
Probably what
Okay.
we need.
And
We're
I
all
don't think we
rested.
should be reviving any more dead children.
And
Right.
so
So you that wind up waking up in the morning, we will get full hit points.
yeah, and so I'm gonna carve the symbol in my hand and then just press it on Takira's cloak. Just say, in case you want to call her and have the chit chat.
So how will you guys? So the way this particular cottage is, Dimitri's cottage, there is like a common room where everyone eats, a table, kitchen, and there's like some free space where, but it's not enough really for this party of this size. But there's also a cellar where Alvin and Erwin are. They're also sleeping the night. They had unloaded their cart, but they're definitely not, going to go out in the night. And they weren't part of this whole conversation. They already like set up their little straw camp or whatever you want, whatever you want to call it, their bedrolls in the cellar. And they're pretty comfortable with Dmitri anyway. So some of you will have to be upstairs and some of you will have to be downstairs.
Bobbins dibs on upstairs.
I will go downstairs.
I'll be downstairs.
with Udaquad.
I want to be by the fireplace.
Wait, the fireplace is upstairs.
Oh.
The cellar, there's a cellar, and then there's like, it's like one floor. So there's like the top floor, the main floor, and then there's the cellar underneath.
Okay. I want to be. Where are the fireplaces at?
The fireplace is in the main room. So
In the main room.
the top floor, I guess, is what you would
Top
say.
floor sleeping.
So Hedok is in the top. Bobbins is in the top.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can find some place to squeeze in. Anyway.
Where's Fizz at?
Fizz will be downstairs.
Fizz is in the down. Udaquad is in the down. Udaquad, you're in the cellar.
Yes, I am.
Where is Blanche? Someone tell me where Blanche is. Someone volunteer Blanche somewhere.
Blanche is in the barn.
The barn?
I
There was
thought
no
you said there
barn.
was a barn. There's no barn.
No.
All right. Well, what is a room upstairs?
Yeah.
She'll
So
stay
top?
upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. Then Nelyani. And we need a 1, 2, 3, 4. We need Nelyani and Takira.
I said I was in the basement with Udaquad.
Oh, okay.
What's left?
Stairs.
You can be on the top.
Shouldn't I be next to Udaquad? He's my son.
Right. Yeah, I
I'm
guess so.
so enthusiastic about that.
I mean, you have to give me my freedom, Mom.
Okay.
I can go by myself, thanks.
You're not a
How old
helicopter.
are
I
you?
got him. I got it. I'm a real. Obviously, I've proven myself to be very responsible. You can go, Mom. Bye.
Well,
Okay.
if he's grown up, I'll go whatever's
Yeah,
left.
later, Mom.
Hey, Nelly, how does your god feel about people impostering, like they're priests of your god?
Wait, what?
What?
How does
What was
your
the
god,
question?
How does your god feel about people pretending like they're priests of them?
I don't think he likes it.
Oh, okay, cool. Just
I
noted
don't
that.
think he likes it. Whatever.
She's probably gonna burn in hell. I mean, she's already there, so.
Yeah. I'm part Steven. I'm not going upstairs. She's already resigned in that.
And now I switch to because it's all right. So, all right, cool.
Okay, before we go to bed.
So we've got a top crew and a bottom crew, and as I have it, we have Hedok, we have Bobbins, and we have Blanche at the top. We've got hold on. We've got Udaquad, Fizz, Nelyani, and Takira at the bottom, as well as Alvin and Oliver, or Erwin. I'm sorry. Okay, so from the top crew, who's taking first watch?
Bobbins will tuck himself away someplace and hide. Blanche will take first watch.
Okay.
All the elves are in the top.
That's
I
not
guess
true.
Fizz technically is downstairs. Isn't he?
Nelyani and Fizz are both downstairs.
I thought Nelyani was upstairs.
No, she went downstairs because she's with Udaquad, the child.
That's not the way I heard it.
Did it change?
Blanche or Nelly, which way did you go, upstairs or downstairs?
Since I'm not a helicopter parent, I'll go wherever I'm needed. So if you need me on the top, I can go to the top. Since you have Fizz on the bottom. I have no idea where Blanche is, so
She's up top.
no, I don't care. Whatever.
Make a decision.
Flip a coin.
You flip a coin.
She's up top.
Top.
All right, top. Okay. On the bottom, who's taking first watch?
I guess Fizz will. Does Fizz only sleep 4 hours? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fizz will take that first watch then. Why do we have to need dual watches? Is there some way that they can get through the top without, or get to the bottom without getting through the top?
Booty, tootie, big booty.
You don't have to. Would you like to?
I mean, that's
Not
up
do
to the
that?
bottom crew. That's up to the bottom crew, to be honest.
I Honestly, if I would just put myself in that position, and if I was in the bottom, I wouldn't give a shit about what's happening on the top. I would want someone to be on watch. But it's up to you. If you don't want, if you can
I'm not
depend on the
bottom, I'm
top
up
crew,
top.
bottom crew, would you want someone on watch or not? It doesn't matter to me.
I mean,
You're only increasing your odds of something happening if you have someone on watch, says the friendly DM.
Fizz,
Well, we know that if we don't, he's gonna torture us. So we gotta have somebody watch.
well,
I might
Fizz is
torture you
already-
regardless.
This is already like I only needed to sleep 4 hours. I don't think I took any damage. I'm not injured.
Okay.
So I think Fizz can have the first watch. I'll do the sleep because that'll constitute as a short rest, so I'll get all my spell slots back.
Okay. Sure. Fine. Everything's good. Okay. So,
Okay, but wait, Udi, just do it. Just bring him back. I just want to see what'll happen.
No,
I feel like
no, I do not wish to plague this land with further difficulties.
with what?
Further difficulties.
Further difficulties? What would be difficult? So you just have to he just do things for your god. He could still be a good guy. You're a good guy. I mean, you're a little creepy and stuff, but you're good, decent enough.
Now, the wife seemed pretty upset, and I wouldn't want to make her.
Yeah.
You'd be
Yeah,
hiring out to a god
no.
to assassinate somebody soon. I'm just saying.
But yeah, she was upset, but give her a keg back and she'll get over it. You know what I mean? She's like, oh no, but you know what I mean?
I like these pillow talks.
I don't know. I think we should just leave it be. They've died.
You're being a pussy. Just do it.
Oh!
You have her card. You can ask her.
I'm not gonna. She blew up those dudes' brains. You do it. You're her you worship her. I'm not worshiping nobody.
Well, she's always looking for new recruits. So, like I said,
She's the recruit. She's got to do. Come on. This will be so much fun. Don't be lame.
I don't know what fun you would get out of this, Takira. It's
We're
quite.
bringing this little boy back, and then these people were like, we're gods. And I'm trying to set a cult. Just come on, man.
No, I am not a god. Loth,
Run
Less
that
things
guy
that I
either.
get for
Loth is a god. I will pray for you to Loth. However, maybe she will guide you in the right direction.
Oh!
It just would be really cool.
Hmm.
It would be cool. I think it'd be cool.
I shall get a vision tonight in my dreams, and we'll proceed tomorrow as needed. Remember, we have a vampire to kill.
I'm just thinking of the viewers here. I'm trying to make this exciting, man. What's the other little?
Oh, trust me, if this creature, the vampire,
Oh.
is a foe of my god, it
Do you
will
think-
be exciting.
Do you think the kids are vampires? Do you think they're alive? No, they're dead. Listen.
I
So
think
if your patron tells you to bring the little boy back to life, you'll do it?
If she asks me to do so,
finale.
then we will bring these children back.
Dungeon Master.
However, I don't think that's of the interest. We must kill a vampire. Oh, I think.
It's a long rest. Do we make it
So-
through the night?
I'm gonna need the ones on the bottom
Oh, God.
to give me a perception check.
So
Lion,
everybody-
reliable crew. That's the bottom people. Everybody in the bottom crew, or just the watch guys? Sean.
Everyone except for Fizz.
Everybody except for Fizz.
Fizz is too busy watching.
He's
so
too
he
busy
can't-
watching to perceive.
Yes,
What are we rolling? Perception?
I think I caught whatever.
Blanche, you're not.
You're
in
up
this.
top. You went up in the top crew, Blanche.
I need an Udaquad. I need
Kyra.
I got you 20. Don't worry.
I need a Takira.
I rolled a 14.
She did.
Oh,
Is Alex
Okay.
downstairs? Alex is downstairs.
is he?
Yeah, I thought he said he was.
No, he's on
downstairs.
the top. He wanted to be by the fire.
By the fire.
All I have downstairs are Udaquad, is Kyra. Nilyani went back upstairs. Couldn't decide. And then Alvin and Erwin. There's a struggle that happens. So, Udaquad, you and Takira were very much arguing into the night about, bringing this child back, and Lolth, and it was very argumentative. And when you finally did fall asleep, you started having crazy dreams about this, but your dreams aren't like anybody else's dreams because you have a history of visions and nightmares and all sorts of things that leave you all fucked up in the morning. So it's almost like you're back in those early days, right? So you're having like this experience in your dreams where you're in the basement that you're in. Almost to a T. You can see all of the barrels. You can see everyone sleeping. It's almost an out-of-body experience.
This is, that's okay. It's common.
Yeah. You see yourself. You see everyone just as they are. You see Fizz in a meditative state. As he should be during his first watch. You have this overwhelming feeling of cold. You see your breath. You're looking over your own body. You're looking over everyone, right? But you see a physical breath, like in the room all of a sudden. And you immediately, the hairs all over you are, what you think are hairs, because you're not really in the physical sense, but what you would think would be like that feeling, that spidey sense feeling, come across. You see Fizz look at you in this like shocked face, and you wake up. You're fully healed. Everyone's fully healed. Everyone gets their spell slots back. Everyone gets half of their level and hit dice back. Everyone gets hit points, half their level and hit dice, spell slots, rages, whatever you get back. But Fizz isn't there anymore.
Uh-oh.
Fizz is gone?
Fizz is gone. But there is like a residue of blood. There is some tattered clothes, like shreds of clothes. But his body's gone.
Are they Fizz's clothes?
Oh yeah, it's definitely Fizz's clothes.
So did the two kids went down with us, right?
Alvin and Erwin? Yeah, they were there.
Are they still there?
Yeah, they're still there. Everyone's there.
Hmm.
The only thing that's not there is Fizz, and the only thing added is some blood
He couldn't even leave
and
it.
tattered clothes. And then you're the only one who had this strange vision.
And so he just kind of like woke, like Hank Hill, shock faced, and then I woke up.
Yeah.
I say, Takira, I think your prayers were answered. We have a missing Fizz, and there's blood. Children.
And by the way, there's nothing other than tattered clothes and blood. There's nothing. There's no body. There's no items. Completely gone.
Is the blood still wet?
That's the interesting part. It's not oozing wet or thick like you would expect. It's almost as if it happened longer than a day ago.
Hmm.
So we slept for a full day?
No. Not necessarily. It's just odd.
Are there any signs like his body was dragged or something?
Blanche, you're at the top level at this point. So, because you weren't here when we all decided, you're in the... So this cottage is a one-level cottage, but there's like a wine cellar. And so some of you stayed at the main level, and then some stayed at the cellar level. So right now, it's just Udaquad, Takaira, Alvin, Irwin... And Fizz, who's now gone.
So I'm gonna go and pick up the cloth. I'm going to scrape off the dried blood from the ground and put it in the cloth and roll it up.
Okay.
Okay, totally normal. Totally
I'm gonna
people
keep
do.
Fizz. Fizz is mine.
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave
Love
me
it.
a good berry. I'm gonna wake the other two up and ask them, you two,
Yes.
did you hear anything last night?
Nothing, sir. What's happened?
Just wondering if our party member decided to go for a morning hunt. Anyhow,
Who?
all is good. Fizz, the elf.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and the yeah, okay, Fizz, because I mean, you guys aren't like real deep friends or anything. So he yes, Fizz. Okay. He was, yes. We saw him go to sleep. He was keeping watch. I know this. He's gone.
Well, he is a hunter, so he might have gone out to hunt. Well, we shall see. He might show up.
We will
Anyhow-
talk to our family. We'll be on the
Yes.
lookout. I'll send a message. And Alvin immediately like runs up the stairs out the cellar door. It's one of those like outdoor cellar doors. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
runs up out the cellar door and he says, "I'll be back with wood if I get one. Meanwhile, carry on." And he says to Irwin, "I'll also check on Father." And you see him as he gets to the top of the stairs. He like turns into a raven and flies off.
Willard, follow him. Just
Oh yeah, we have to be filled with praise.
yeah. Actually, I am going to send Willard with him, just so if he runs into issues.
Willard, you can only get for 100 feet, and then you don't have control of Willard anymore.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't want to watch him. I just want to send him with another raven.
Oh, okay. So Willard goes and flies with.
Yeah, he
And
has
then
his-
when he comes back, he could tell you what happened.
No, not necessarily. This is more so like if somebody's hunting him, they have a 50-50 chance of hitting the wrong one.
It's like sending the president in two. There's like two cars, like the terrorists can shoot one, and hopefully they get the wrong one.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Takaira and just quickly awaken mine and just say, "Come upstairs. Fizz is missing."
Love it. Doing it. Walk on. Let's go.
Who's
Did you
awake
send it?
upstairs?
Everyone's awake. In fact, Anna is recovered, and there's some food on the table. It's mostly like steel oat, farmer's breakfast, kind of. Just some eggs.
So as I'm coming upstairs, I probably hear her, and I just barely reach around the corner. I see that she's sitting at the table, and I step back, and I make sure that I'm in order still for the child. And
Okay.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure that the other two,
And so she hears you coming up, and she says, "Child, come, you must be hungry." And she like picks you up and like sits you down, and she puts like a little food in front of you, like, and she cuts it up in front of you and says, "Eat, child, grow your bones."
You're mute. Remember to talk.
Right.
Do I see anybody? Any of my party members?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Blanche and Eliani are definitely sort of waking and.
So, okay. So I guess.
Takaira is obviously awake.
Yeah.
And is up. And
So
by the way,
wait.
Takaira, Anna does not put food in front of you at all.
What?
Well,
not
you're Friar, right? So she doesn't like cater to you per se.
Oh, she's mad at me still.
Well, you don't get the sense that no. I mean, you don't get the sense that she's like casting devious glances at you or anything like that. More that like she's catering this child, but not to you. It's like she didn't put a plate out for you. Like almost like you would have to ask her, "May I eat of your food?"
Yeah. So
as opposed to her just being like, "Here, have some food." You know what I mean? Like you definitely feel like this weird tension, probably from last night's weirdness.
No, Anna, let's just
you feel it.
Clear the air. Anna, what's going on, girl? Like, let's clear the
It's
air.
Anna.
Women.
It's
women
Anna
empowering
Friar.
women.
I'm going to.
It's
look
Anna
at,
Friar.
Anna, look, Anna. Your husband was upset. He was asking me to bring your kids back, and I was just listening to the guy be sad. Okay. Sometimes people are hurting, and my job is to listen and be there for them. And I'm really hungry, and if you could make me a plate, I'd really appreciate it.
Father Friar, I
Yeah.
respect
Mother Friar.
Fire.
I didn't.
Are you a woman? I thought you were a man.
You know what?
No, she
Weird.
said she had boobs and she was being voluptuous.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I kept thinking because you used the name Friar. I'm thinking the man Friar.
It is sort of a male term. Just
So
you know.
it's confusing me. Okay. Hold on.
What year-
So that's even worse then. Anna's going to be really mad at you. All right.
Anna, we're women empowering women in this male-dominated world.
Right.
And
I feel
Friar.
like Anna understands her role. So,
Friar, you're in my home and you follow my rules.
yeah, for sure.
We are under the rules of God, our morning Lord. However, you're under my rules in my house. Sit down, shut your mouth, and let me feed you.
I'm tempted to write out a sign right
But
now.
you're gonna feed me? Thank you.
Yes, but you must stop your mouth from moving. Please, because
You're only asking
the next thing that will happen is that you will persuade my husband Dmitri, who is a little emotional, as you've seen, and I feel you're taking advantage. I think the next thing you're going to ask is for some amount of money for something that I do not wish for your services. Please stop. And she puts her finger right in front of you. Stop. Stop. What type of...
I can't help but note that neither person who was privy to the fact that we have lost a party member has actually bothered to inform the group yet.
I'm waiting for the group to get there. So
We're all sitting there because we're
No.
upstairs.
No, you're actually not. Only Blanche and Yanni are stirring out of their meditation state.
Really?
Everyone else is still kind of sleepy.
Why? I thought there was
Any
a
way
large
I
rest
can-
already.
This is the very This is the very early mornings.
Is there anything I
It's
can
Christmas
do to
morning.
calm Anna?
Not if you're gonna kiss her like that
I was
with
just being silly.
attitude.
I was just being
Well,
silly.
then technically Takaira would not be up yet because she's not Elven.
Takaira's up because
Oh.
Udaquad woke her up.
So
He
she
wants
can
to
get her
talk to
full
me.
night's rest.
All the
want my
basement
phone.
folk are awake and coming up.
Is there anything that I can do, like persuade?
No, the night's over, John. Wait, hold on. But the night's over. That's what I said. No. I already said hit points. Everyone regains their hit points.
Right.
Everyone
so
regains
because they're making noise. They're in the same room as us.
Oh yeah. You guys are just starting to come awake. We're just RPing a little bit. Everyone's
fine.
just.
I'm not a problem with the RP. I'm just noting the lack of communication, especially considering two of these people have abilities to mentally communicate the fact that fucking Fizz has disappeared.
Well, they just have chosen not to do that. Udaquad has not chosen to do that. Kyra's arguing with Anna. Blanche and Ilyani are coming out of their mental fortitude. Everyone's sort of like waking up out of their weirdness. The smell of food is in the air.
Are a bit bad.
That you can blame Udaquad and Kyra about that, or Friar. But right now, as you guys are waking up, you see Friar giving smooshy faces at Anna in spite, and Anna's like, Friar, I appreciate everything you've done, but please do not convince Dmitri that these things are real or could happen, that you could bring our child awake. Please do not do this. It is enough. We've lost our children. Don't you understand?
Of course.
I don't think you do. Maybe you never will because you've never have a child of your own. I understand.
You don't know. I might have lost a child.
Are you a true follower of the Lord?
I'm just going to walk up to the table right now.
That is why I came.
Wait, you're going to walk up to the table, Bobbins?
Yeah.
This is the first time you've ever been seen.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, she jumps. Ah!
Hi.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm with them. You just never saw me.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna go run.
I'm not trying to be rude here, sir, but Friar, is he with you?
You're trusting that one?
Hey, don't ruin this, dude.
She's the only one who speaks, but now you speak.
No,
you're not one of her mute group.
No. He's not a mute. He is one that speaks. Listen, I want to assure you, we're not going to do anything.
Alvin! She just calls Alvin.
We just need
Alvin.
A party member is missing, and we kind of got to go, right? Is that what you're saying?
Wait. Back up. What did you just say?
Okay. Do you want to head out, or?
What did you just say?
I said, we assure you we're not going to persuade her husband to do anything with the children.
No. Back up. You sentence before that.
What did I say?
Our party member is missing?
We don't know. We were up top.
Oh.
We don't know Fizz is missing.
Who is missing?
Oh.
In that moment,
Talk.
The door opens. A rush of wind comes in, and Alvin says,
"You don't think that was kind of important?
How can I serve you?"
Anna!
Anna says, "Alvin, who is this man? Who is this man?" Alvin says, "Is Bobbins? You do not know Bobbins? I don't know Bobbins."
He never saw me before either.
Right.
Alvin?
Oh,
has Alvin ever seen him?
Oh, yeah. Alvin did.
Yeah. And he says, it's Bobbins. He's with us. He's not mute like the others. Mute like the others? What do you mean? The others are mute, are they not?
Not all of them.
He's like,
A lot of them.
no. What do you mean? Like, can't speak? No. He kind of chuckles like he's missing the joke. Like something's happening.
Wait, who is this?
But he's missing it. He's like,
one of the people sent with us from the winery.
Yeah, but they didn't. Oh, did they hear speak? Wait, who is it with the?
They're the people from the winery. They know we all speak.
Why are they here?
Because they came with us.
You came with them to deliver the wine. Alvin and Erwin. You slept with them in the basement.
They've heard a few of them speak, but not everybody.
No, they've heard everyone talk. There's the sons of Davian Mardikov, the owner of the Wizard of Wines.
Why is he coming in and ruining this?
He's not.
Yeah, he's telling them that they speak.
He just came upstairs and
No,
she started
because Bobbins came up out of nowhere and freaked Anna the fuck out, and so she's now calling Alvin someone she trusts.
Alvin. I thought Alvin was her husband. Oh no, that's Bartholomew.
no.
What's his name?
It's not.
Dimitri is her husband,
Dmitri.
who's still sleeping right now.
Dmitri, and so she
Dimitri's
knows
never seen
Alvin.
Dimitri's never seen Bobbins. A lot of people have not seen Bobbins because he's been stealthy, but now he just appears. Hi! And she's like, Alvin!
Sana, can I get one of those bowls of food things?
So Alvin pops in as you guys are discussing things, and she says, he's like, what mutes? And she's like totally confused.
A vow with silence. They vowed it the other day.
It's almost like I assassinated your entire house of lies.
You kind of did.
Dmitri! Get up, Dmitri! And she like storms off and like goes into the bedroom, slams the door, and you can hear like a lot of like angry rousing. Get up! And Dmitri comes out all like. After a couple of minutes, Dmitri comes out, like bags under his eyes. He's been crying a lot the previous night, obviously, and he's very tired. And he sees you, Bobbins. He says, he is sort of assessing the situation. What is going on? I'm confused. Why are you yelling at me, Anna? What's happening? Don't you see this halfling? Weren't you here before? He almost seems like in a daze or hungover or something. Like he doesn't even remember that he didn't see you before. Probably because he was so emotional the night before that like it's too much, and like he just fitted Bobbins in there somewhere. Now he's seeing him. He's like, wasn't he part of that party before? And he's like, I don't understand, Anna. What's happening? He talks! Yes, most people do. You're talking very loudly right now. Make me some tea, please. This is too much. Damn you, Dmitri! These are evil people! Witches! No. No, Anna. No. No. This is not the case. If they were witches, we would be dead right now. We're not dead. Are we dead? He like blows. I see my own breath. I must not be dead, because if I was dead, I would not see my breath, because I would be breath. Is that right? Morning Lord. What does the Morning Lord have to say about these things? Friar, tell me how these things work.
Listen, let's just take a moment. Look within ourselves and in our inner being.
Feed this man. Is he yours, Friar? This is all I need to know.
He does not belong to me. People do not belong to me. They belong to the earth.
But is he part of your group?
Huh? Sometimes he does. Yes, sometimes he does. Yes.
Don't.
Anna, feed him.
Dmitri,
He's one of. He's fine. He feed him. He's scary as a little man, but it's fine. We've seen halflings before.
So he's this little guy, and he's kind of a scaredy cat, so he hides a lot. So he wanted to hide.
Friar.
And now he's out.
Wake up next morning?
Hmm?
Do you want to wake up next morning?
We need to find.
You're gonna let me get a word in, okay? Do you want to wake up again? Thank you.
All right.
He starts
Dmitri
rubbing his eyes.
Please do not ask Friar questions about me.
And he is exactly doing the thing I'm doing. He says, this is too much commotion in the morning. You're very fast. What lands do you come from? So fast talking, so much action, so much drama.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of drama.
I thought werewolves and dire wolves and wolves in general were something to be scared of, but I'm learning that outsiders are. much to be afraid of. You're speaking
Anyway.
faster than we can
I don't want
comprehend.
drama. I just want a bowl of food.
Yes. Anna, please, with the eggs, will you? And Anna starts slamming shit like she did last night, like just pissed.
Also, I'm gonna poke Nelly. Come here. And then I'm gonna.
You're muted, Chris. Chris, you're muted.
Chris. Then I'm gonna whisper Nelly in his ear. Do you have a spell for detecting on?
Wait, I want to know what Chris was doing.
So since I'm a mute, I'm guessing I'm still keeping up with that shtick.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know your rope. Oh, I'm sorry. No, keep going. RP, keep RPing.
Did you
Yeah,
catch what I said, by the way?
Yeah, he's doing that to Anna, just like because.
Oh, like put more food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she overlooks everyone as she like brings over food, but like definitely pays special attention to you and rubs your golden locks, and puts food into your shit and then just slams like whatever's left to the rest of the people.
Yeah,
And so Blanche and Yanni and Hedok, you guys are fully awake now. You're at the table. Bobbins is there now, but Fizz is not there. And I'm not sure it's common knowledge.
And asking me
but
questions, which I can't.
Nobody has asked or said anything about
Oh.
Fizz, and so that's not been brought up yet. But the one thing of note for the ones who were not in the basement is that Fizz is there.
It's in chat, so you can read it.
So I'm gonna peer over to Bobbins, and I'm gonna awaken mind, tell him that. Yeah, I'm Fizz is missing. Woke up this morning, he's not there.
Why the fuck did you fucking people wake us up and tell us that the second you found out? A party member is missing from this place?
I mean, I don't know how the layout of this is, but apparently as soon as I went upstairs, I was in the kitchen and Anna was serving me.
Did you not see or hear anything last night?
No.
We didn't. I look at our watch crew. You guys didn't hear anything, right? That would be Neliani and Blanche for the upstairs crew.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Blanche just talks.
I'm sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. Crash that house like flies. Or
Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused. Why wasn't that a valid combo?
huh?
Wait.
Because am I supposed to be mute?
Oh, that's right.
I don't care.
I'm getting confused between
that was
the player versus outside of player combo.
Yeah, sorry. I asked our in character. I asked our watch crew, "Did you see anything last night?"
Right, and Blanche says,
I
didn't see anything. All right, and so Anna, like Dmitri, is kind of like oblivious to it. Like he's not even it's not even registering with him that Blanche just spoke. But it does actually register with Anna, and she gives a look to you, Bobbins, and to you, Friar, like kind of like you're fucking me, like you're a liar.
Selfies.
Who is this Fizz you speak of? Is he he was the woodland man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's missing.
Yeah.
He stayed here tonight. Well, I have seen nothing, but can I tell you something?
You can tell me anything.
I've never seen a live person go missing, but I have seen dead ones go missing. Several families within Krezk who witnessed grave robbery. Thankfully, I have not, as of yet. But we have noticed missing things, bodies going missing, and I assumed that Fizz was a live man. We have not seen that. I blame Strahd.
I mean, why not? He's that guy.
Do you know of Strahd?
I can't say we're on, a name-to-name basis, but I know he's around. He rules this place or something like that. He's, not a nice guy, right?
Not nice indeed. You know, he is a devil. And he is a watcher of newcomers. I assume you're here in Barovia for a reason to destroy him. Is this true? We don't
Wait,
see
what?
many newcomers, but when we do, I always am optimistic, and you hear ka-ching with Anna.
Wait, did you just ask us to destroy him?
Yes?
Are you paying us?
No. Dave.
Yeah. We want to solve your entire land's problems. Go ahead.
I'm
give
not
us some-
asking you to. I always hope, as I was saying, that
Oh, well.
perhaps strangers are here to bring Strahd to his...
No, that's
end.
not our.
I'm gonna look
Why
at
are
Bobbins.
you here?
We don't know.
I'm looking at Bobbins. I'm gonna be like, we have to kill him. Strahd.
Did you say that out loud?
No, awaken mind.
Oh, look at the child. I'm gonna bop the child upside its head.
Why
Behave.
would you hit such child? He
Oh,
has done
wait.
nothing.
Uri and I
It's a
just
friendly. It's a friendly bop,
Anna comes over and tries to bop you on the head. You can test it.
Yes.
Give me a dex. Sorry, I'm looking for her sheet. Hang on. Yeah, so she tries to smack you. She comes around and when you say that, she tries to backhand you, and you catch her. What do you do with it?
I don't know, if you'd hit me, you might have caught a contagion or a poison that probably would have led to your death. You gotta be careful of that.
She has a look to Dmitri.
Not
I'm
threatening,
sorry.
I'm just saying, you never know.
I'm sorry
Full
for
of
my
poison.
wife. Well, we do not. We see strangers from time to time. You must know, and this is why we keep our gates closed, because we do not
Yeah.
trust strangers,
Look,
and we assume that you're here.
we were just looking for a place to rest at the night, and I didn't want to get involved in your local drama. I just wanted to sleep. And appreciate the morning meal and all that.
What of your
but we're
friar?
not here as your saviors. We do take missions for money, but that's it. And why we're here, we don't know. We woke up here.
God brought us here.
Who did?
God. Let's go with it.
You're talking about Lathander again?
So we don't know why.
Talking about Lathander again? Really?
But he did. So anyway, we're gonna go then. We're leaving.
Where will you go?
Where the Lord takes us.
We're probably going to go and do a mission for the winery because they need to keep giving you guys wine for free.
Our community is yours. You have safe haven here anytime.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, at least we got one.
Whew.
Hopefully, didn't fuck it up yet.
All thanks to me.
Now we have to figure out what happened to Fizz. Maybe we can discuss any clues you guys might have found.
There's old blood and what else was there? Like a piece of fabric? Or was it just
Chris,
blood?
you're muted. I don't know how long you've been muted, but you're muted now.
He's always muted.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say in this time I'm always muted. Are we still in the middle of breakfast with
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, you have something to say. You've been trying to say something. You wanna go?
I want to kind of eat my food and leave here
Okay.
before this gets further
Okay,
complicated.
so like I said, everybody do what you want with your spell slots. The cleric and druid, Nelyani and Blanche, pick your spells as you would. You can recover. And I'm only reminding you because I saw Hedok your sheet. Recover half of your level of hit dice.
Detect Evil is a first level spell, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Do you think you can memorize that one? Replace something else with it? Thank you.
Level up.
And it is daytime. You are in Krezk. All is good. It's
All
still
right.
foggy, but it's less so. And the daylight isn't quite daylight. It's overcast. It's
Before we
gray.
leave the house we're in, I'm asking Nelyani to cast Detect Evil.
What level you want that at?
First level's fine.
All
And then
right,
we're going to
detecting
walk
it.
around the house, particularly really near Dmitri, and see if she senses anything.
You think Dmitri?
Nothing.
Nothing, no evil whatsoever in the whole house.
Nope.
Not Dmitri.
What about the grave?
Because he's not undead, is he? Because that would be detected.
Nope.
All right, cool. Nobody's undead in this house, at least. That's good. Or
And
evil.
there was no evil by the grave.
No.
Yeah, I guess. She's got for 10 minutes. We can check that, too. No evil by the graves at all?
Nope. Immediately surrounding the house. So the house that you're at, the Burgomaster's house, has a little personal graveyard, right? But you, as I mentioned before, the houses around also seem to have their own personal graveyards. if you
Right.
will.
So while she's walking around, there's no object or place that's been desecrated, perhaps?
Yes, you do get a sense of, but you don't really get it from the detect evil and good per se. But you do get a sense of dishevelment as you're. Well, where are you walking, by the way?
Walked around the house, walked particularly near
You're walking
Dmitri
around the
and,
house. Can you ping an
graveyard.
area, like just ping
we're
a
not-
spot?
I don't know where we are on the map. I'm just looking at an overview of Krezk, so.
Well, yeah. You're
Can
at
you
the
go
spot you're
story?
at. You're in the area that you're at.
That's a very large area for where we're at.
In the immediate area, there are several houses next to the Burgomaster, several cottages.
Okay.
Just to give you a sense of how this is all laid out, you see that, and it's daytime, right? And so there's already work going on. So when you come out of the Burgomaster's house, you already hear production happening. You hear chopping of wood. You hear farm life. You know, people tending to farms. Excuse me. As you look around and you're observant of these various cottages and areas of these, you know, personal graveyards or family graveyards, there are a couple that seem weird, almost like they were dug up. Now, from the detect evil and good, you don't really get a sense of anything from that angle, but you do see just like weird shit, like disheveled homesteads where like
Well,
why is this casket like just walking around, like you would see like a dug up, like a grave with a casket inside, and like but like the casket's open. Like if you're just like kind of peer over, like oh shit, like
We're
nothing in
particularly
the
looking
casket.
for undead and desecrated land.
You don't see desecrated land or skeletons or any kind of undead like that, but you see weird things that are striking you as odd. This is outside of the sense of detecting evil and good. This is more just your common sense.
Oh, okay.
Are there any like groups of kids?
No.
There's no kids playing outside or working?
Okay. So there's kids, yeah. So like there's kids from like the teen, like 10 to 18-year-old, if you want to call them kids, yes. You see them out working the fields or with the animals like that, like farm life.
So I'm gonna approach some of them and ask them if they've seen my friend and describe Fizz.
You're just gonna approach a random kid?
Yeah, I'm a kid.
Oh, right. How old are you appearing to be?
So around 11.
Okay.
Because I'm supposed to be an 11-year-old
Yeah,
elf.
so you see like a kid
for
who's
real?
like probably like 15 with like one of those like neck harnesses like with oxen, like kind of like troughing through some shit. And then he like kind of takes a break from whatever he's doing. You don't quite understand. You're not a farm worker, but he like takes a break by the fence. You can pop over to the side. Hey, kid.
Hey.
What are you skulking around here for?
Well, I'm looking for my friend. You see, he's a tall elf man. He's a hunter. Have you seen him?
Nope.
What about people disappearing? Does that happen here often? I heard a ghost story.
Yeah, so he looks around. Give me a perception check.
Perception, you say?
Give me an insight.
Okay, insight?
Yeah, I like that better. Give me an insight.
A what?
Insight.
Insight, okay.
Wow, just as good.
Just as well.
Just as good, yep.
So, I mean, he definitely physically, like, kind of, like, looks around. I mean, that's obvious. You don't need a perception or insight to see that he's looking, like, kind of eyeballing around. And he's like, yeah. Seen some things. But you don't have a feel one way or the other about what the fuck that means. It was just kind of like, yeah. Kind of like, just like I said, it seen some things. Like, it could mean anything. That's how you feel. Like, you didn't really get a feeling one way or the other about his response.
And very interesting. Well, so you haven't seen my friend?
No.
No? Okay. Who do you pray to?
He starts chewing on, like, some imaginary cud. Like, you didn't see him with anything in his mouth, but all of a sudden he's like just like chewing on something. He's like,
Ew.
who the fuck are you, kid? I just threw on like some weird, like, who the fuck are you, kid? That's not what I meant. He's like,
turn into Tony Montana all of a sudden?
Yeah. No, he didn't. He's like, why are you asking questions, child? You seem misplaced. You're a stranger to Krezk. Where's your mama? Where's your mama?
Well, you see, some people don't need moms, but she's over there.
Why are you asking questions of missing people?
Because my friend's missing. Wouldn't you ask if your friend was missing or your animal What is that? Is that a pet?
Boxing.
Your boxing, is that your friend? You would be sad if you missed
No.
out on today.
As an animal, as a tool. Your friend probably witness to Strahd. Probably went too far. Probably has too many questions.
Well, very well. I must be on the way. Praise be to Loth.
Who?
Loth. And I'm walking away, skipping actually.
By the way,
Right.
real quick question. None of you guys have an evil alignment, do you?
I mean, I don't know.
Nobody has an
I'm not
evil
aligned.
alignment.
Yeah, I'm not
I was
aligned.
checking because, we just did a detect good and evil.
Who is it? It's Chris. It's, it's the deity.
Anyway, what does the rest of the party do? You guys are kind of just standing around and...
Well, me and Neliani checked
Uduqua,
out.
the child, is yapping with random farmer kids.
Me and Neliani checked out about as much land as we could in the 10 minutes that spell holds. And
Yeah, you don't really get it just kind of walking around. You do get a sense of the area, but the detect evil and good. Hey, you cast a spell, Nayani, and from what your research has told you about this spell, like how you should have these draws of very specific evil or very specific good. In this case, evil. You're not really getting that, but you are getting a sense of wrongdoing as you guys are walking around and you're making note. You are one with the Morning Lord. You see desecrated grave sites. As you're walking amongst these homes, and you can understand from a homesteader standpoint, which is what the gist you got from Dmitri, is that everyone's a homesteader here. It makes sense that everyone would have their own family graveyard or cemetery or whatever. But some of these don't seem right. In fact, they're messy. There's holes that are dug, and it almost appears that there are caskets that are not... It's not as if they're waiting for a body. It's almost as if a body was removed. So they are exhumed. You get that sense of that for whatever reason. And it's not every house or every family house. It's some.
I guess we'll tell Bobbins because he's hanging out with me, checking spots.
Well, Bobbin sees it too. There's no spell that is required to witness this. It's just something as you guys are kind of walking along, trying to detect this evilness. As you guys are walking along, and you just kind of witness to it's.
But this gives us absolutely
It's
no
odd.
clue as to what happened to Fizz. I mean, it's odd. Great. This is another.
Oh yeah, there is nothing that will tell you. There's no clue about Fizz in any of this. This is just something on the side that's odd.
Let's just go, Nelly. Apparently, whatever happened to Fizz just happened, and there's nothing for us to find here. So, let's get out of here. Maybe we'll find clues later.
So what do you want to do?
Leave.
Okay, well you're already left. Or leave
gather
Krezk.
everybody up and go back to the winery.
Back to the winery?
Oh yeah,
We got a mission to do.
Did Willard return yet?
Sure.
True. It's been a while.
With
10 hours.
Well, with the other.
No, Alvin's gone. And Willard would have followed him to the end of time, but I mean, Willard doesn't respond to you, like tell you messages. It's like you either are with him or not, right?
No, I think they communicate. That's how familiars have traditionally happened. They can talk to each other mentally. It's just not super. I mean, well, it's actually a raven, so it actually is smart.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
think...
he would have followed Alvin. Regardless, he would have followed Alvin to his 100 feet of control.
Well, he can't remote see through him past 100 feet, but the bird can come back and be like, "Yeah, he made it there safe."
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping that Willard comes back unmaimed, pretty much. Because I think they have in version 5 or edition 5, they have a pact where you could do that with your familiar.
Yeah.
Do you actually have a real familiar, or do you have like a fake familiar? Is the question.
Well, it's a familiar, but it's not like an intelligent familiar, essentially.
Well, it's not your intelligent.
Yeah, because there is a familiar trait that I could pick up instead of my book of shadows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, while within 100 feet, you can communicate with it telepathically. Addition it as an action, you can see through the familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until your next turn.
So I guess to communicate with telepathy.
Yeah, it can talk to you telepathically. It's not stupid. It's a raven. Ravens are actually really intelligent.
Yeah,
They're very intelligent.
It's intelligent enough to be like, he got there safely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, even if that was the case, I'd be like, Hedok, talk to Willard.
Right.
What does he say about the delivery? That's what Hedok should be doing. He should go around talking to all the animals. Have you seen my friend? Big softy giant, bulky.
Yeah. I'm gonna go interview the wildlife.
You're gonna interview the wildlife? That's a good idea, actually. Maybe that saw something that we didn't see. Try to talk to things that are nocturnal, though.
Okay.
Yelling in holes. Are you awake?
Are you sleeping through the day? Are you I'm looking for raccoons. Any raccoons in the area?
In a burrow.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about the bio break. So yeah,
Wait a
let's
minute.
rule it this
Blanche,
way.
you can talk to trees, can't you?
Wait, let me go back to you, Dequad. Sorry, I couldn't respond. Hold on a second. Let's hold that thought. So the bird comes back. We rule that. Yeah. I can respond to you, Alvin. Well, you couldn't see through its eyes, but it gives you the sense that Alvin and Davian connected and flew back, and everything was safe.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
But I just want to throw this out there. I chose when I moved around my spells, I could do speak with animals if needed.
Yes, but you know what you also can do?
Dr. Doolittle.
Pull out your Staff of the Woodlands, expend 3 charges, and talk to plants.
Yeah.
There are trees around this house. There's grass.
Okay.
There's a lot of trees.
There's bushes. Talk.
In fact, to be within this, like, as far as like the communities that you've been in so far as a party, as a unicorn squad, a walled town has never had a forest encompassed in the town. It's very odd. It's interesting. I mean, it's just a different layout that you have, so you're not used to, and so yeah, speak with plants.
Well, I was gonna say let Hedok speak with the animals, and let Blanche speak with the plants.
Okay, Hedok, what animal are you speaking with? Just.
Well, I wanted to walk around, hopefully find some nocturnal creatures.
Sure, there's definitely squirrels and weird things. Like tree type creatures. Would you want a avian type creature or
Is there an
a
owl? I'm looking for an owl.
owls are more nighttime animals that you would spot maybe, but you know they're nocturnal, right? So they're probably sleeping in daytime.
Okay.
But
Well,
definitely
anything.
squirrels. There's squirrels for sure.
All right, give me a squirrel. I'll walk up to a squirrel,
All right, throw me speak with animals. Let me see what that does.
and I. Okay.
Can you click speak with animals in your sheet so I can just get a glimpse of what the mechanics
I
of
have
it
it
are.
on my sheet.
And what do you want to get from the squirrel?
I need the answers. I don't have it on my sheet.
Oh, were you gonna? Did you already level up?
No,
Yeah.
he did, but he's not a spellcaster, so it's not as easy with him. It's just like it's almost like an ability versus a spell, so he can't click it. Okay, speak with animals.
Let me see.
Okay, I got it. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration, which is 10 minutes. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations, monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the DM's discretion. What have you done for me lately, Alex? No. So, okay, so you want to speak with some squirrelies?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what do you want to like? So you're invoking this speak with animals. Feeling one. You. What does it look like when you were casting the spell? Are you hugging a tree? Are you crunching a leaf in your hand? Like, what are you doing to cast the spell?
I don't know.
How does
I mean,
Hedok,
I
a
think-
barbarian, do this? Is it just like?
I think.
I mean, what does he do? He's like a barbarian.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of how a barbarian would do it.
Is he like a gorilla? What does he do?
I don't know. I think he would like almost like leave his body kind of. Yeah. Or
How does he invoke the animal of his choice? Like, so let's say you're going for squirrels. Like, how do you talk to them?
I think I would coax them down with like a snack or something. Like
Yeah, like some treat bag, or like, I mean,
Yeah.
you do have like that already bag of tricks. You're like, bag of tricks. Here's a treat. Go do my thing.
yeah. So
All
I would
right, I feel you with that. So you got
bring
some
them
like,
down.
you got
a little
some
scroll.
naturalist treat. Yeah, I love that. So
I'm like a Disney princess. Like a squirrel pops into my hand.
I love Hedok. I love Hedok
Oh
the
my
barbarian as a naturalist who just has like treats. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like really, it's kind of like a spell component, but your spell component is like treats.
Mhm.
So you
Yep.
call up,
We do that.
so like you just kind of like, while everyone's bickering and trying to
yeah,
decide
so
everyone's trying to decide what to do, and there's like
Full
these
Sleeping
weird
Beauty, with the
grades.
squirrels
You
and
just
the
sort of
owl.
like sit in like your cross-legged style zen, and you got a little couple treats and call over some squirrels, and they just kind of like chittery at you, and everyone's kind of like, whatever, Hedok's doing Hedok. But actually they're saying, hey, thanks. What's up?
What? I'm just I'm new in the area. I'm wondering if you've seen anything.
Yeah.
Anything odd? You happen to see an elf leave late at night?
No. What's elf?
No.
Elf? What elf?
Well,
Elf? What elf? Who's elf? What elf? Have more treat?
did you see? Yeah. Here you go. And like toss.
Anything fall apart while I was getting a beer?
No.
Did you
elf.
see? I pointed to the house that we were staying in.
Mm.
Did you see anybody leave that house at night?
Cold. Cold. Always cold. Scary. Cold. Not good.
Okay. But so you didn't see anybody though?
No, never see.
Did you see Big Squirrel leave at night?
No, no big squirrel. Wind. Cold wind. Cold wind.
Cold wind?
Cold wind. You know, cold wind.
But okay, thank you. What about how are the people in the village?
Scared.
Yeah.
Evil. Wolves.
Scared of wolves?
Wolves. Scary. Wolves.
Do you know
Teeth.
where the wolves are at?
Big teeth. Big teeth.
The people?
Bad. Evil.
Where are the wolves?
Outside. Bog.
Outside? In the bog. Okay.
Don't go. Treat?
Yeah, here you go. It's a treat. What about the there's a lot of dead people.
Yep.
Okay.
Evil. Treat?
Yeah, here
Yep.
you go. Just send it.
And another squirrel comes up. Treat?
Give him another treat.
Yeah.
I was talking to your friend.
Yep. Evil. Evil.
Evil?
Yep. Evil.
Or what,
Bodies. Bodies. Bodies.
Yeah, what, dead bodies?
Yep.
Where?
They like kind of like chitter towards the cathedral area of the Abbey.
Okay.
Dead bodies. Collectors.
Collectors?
Scrounge. And they give you like this like sense of like collecting nuts for the winter. Scroungers.
So
Scroungers. Treat?
So they're
Treat.
They're harvesting.
Treat.
Here you go. Here, treat.
Scroungers.
So they're collecting. So
Grave diggers.
they're harvesting bodies like you harvest nuts.
Yep.
For winter.
Yes.
Oh.
Scroungers. Treat?
Scroungers. Treat.
Mm.
Okay. Did you see anybody? Did you see somebody leave the house I was in last night?
No.
Nope. Do you know any other creatures who would have been awake at last night?
They look around. Like in the sky. Yes.
Okay. And I give him a treat. Okay, who?
Bats.
Bats? Where are the bats at?
Sky.
In the sky?
Sky.
There's a cave though, right?
Treat?
No. Treat. No? Okay. Do you know where they live? Just in the sky?
Sky.
Okay.
Kill.
Right.
Brother. Dead. Okay.
Who killed who?
Treat?
I give him a treat.
There's two of them.
You already birds. Birds are smarter. You should talk to a bird.
Bad bats. Bad bats. Hunt.
Bad?
Hunt. But you get a weird sense like there's no words for the thing that they're trying to convey.
Uh-huh.
And you can even see like they're trying to please you because you're giving them treats, but they don't have a way to say the thing that you would understand it all. So there's just sort of like, kind of like, treat, like when they're starting to say, you start to get the sense of like, when they say treat, like in the middle of their answer, it's because they don't they don't know how to like communicate the thing they're trying to communicate to you. Because, but there's something there. There's something there, but it's hard for them to. I mean, there's fucking squirrels, really.
Yeah.
They describe it?
Well, yes. I will describe it. The sense that you get is that there's something more there. Something evil, something else, something beyond, but they just don't have words to describe it to you. They're more emotional. They're more chittery and more like instinctual, and like you definitely get like the hairs raising on your skin, but there's no words so that you could describe it to anybody else. There's nothing there's nothing you could translate. It's more of an emotion than anything else. It's more of like straight fear.
Okay.
Like you get the sense of straight fear. Like if you're not in bed by 9 p.m., you're pretty dead.
Yeah.
You're a fucking squirrel. You will die. There's owls in the world, and you. Yeah, so what about owls? Yeah, but they're evil. Everything's evil. You're not in bed, you die. Go hide.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright, well thank you, squirrel friends.
Treat?
Give them some snacks. Treats.
Squirrel friend.
Squirrel friend. And I
In the meantime, so this is like Hedok just kind of like doing his thing. Meantime, what does everyone else do? You guys are just surveying the lands. You're in Krezk.
Yeah, there's all these other houses. Can we just what are all? They're just homes.
Sure. So a lot of the homes here, they're very similar in nature. They're all about the same size, and what you see here with all they're all cottages, right? And very mildly built. Nothing huge. The Burgomasters cottage was the biggest cottage in this area. But you do see like pens. Excuse me. Animal pens. So different types of farms. You see like chicken pens, pig pens, and yeah, this looks like almost like a farmish town. You do see some people cutting down wood for whatever reason. There's a lot of forestry around. These look just exactly like what Burgomaster Dmitri said, is that everyone's kind of like a homesteader. You know, there's not a business, there's no taverns, there's no shops. It's more like everyone's just kind of here to survive and live and whatever. Beyond that, to the northeast, you do see the dirt road that travels up these cliff area towards this abbey. And you do know that there is a road that travels towards the shrine to the Morning Lord, which you can visit if you'd like.
Oh yeah. Shouldn't we should go to the shrine. Well, he said don't go into the abbey, but then there's a shrine outside the abbey. Do you want to look? Can we look at that? You want to check that out? Or? No,
up to you guys.
Yes. Running around. Well, we might as well look at the shrine. We don't have to go to the abbey.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm staying with Neliana wherever she goes.
Okay. So the shrine is not ping, is up here. If you want to move your tokens up there. Did you see where I pinged?
No, apparently not. I thought you pinged up there. Where did you say this? Oh,
Where'd you ping?
up here by the lake thing.
So, what you see here, like, there's this huge pool of water that is even like, it's overcast, and you would expect the water to be gray or dark. It's actually not. It's reflects some sort of light. It's brilliant. And there's this gazebo there that is sort of, it's run down. Nobody's kept this maintenance or anything like that. It almost looks like if you even touch a beam of this rafter, it's just gonna fall over almost. And there is a wooden statue there of a bare-chested man. There's the paint on this statue is almost gone, just sort of weather worn, very weather worn. Its arms are outstretched as though it's just looking for someone to hug it. So yeah, that is what you see initially. And you can tell Noyani that this is absolutely some sort of a shrine to the Morning Lord. The effigy or this statue is the Morning Lord, which you recognize immediately with the outstretched arms, welcoming anyone to come within its graces. So for you, this is important. It is a little run down for sure. I mean, but from what you've seen so far, this whole town is run down. And this pool of water by this gazebo and statue are... The pool especially is very... it's special. It gives you a sense of... you haven't had this in a while, traveling with this unicorn squad. It's been a long time since there's been something that was representative of the Morning Lord, of Lathander. Every single time you've ever called upon Lathander, every single time you've called that goddamn spiritual weapon. I mean, the spiritual weapon. Like you are feeling it here in this moment with this. What do you guys do? What do you want to do? Anything? Move on? No, Yami?
This ain't my field of expertise.
Should y'all pray or something?
I guess it's a temple to the Morning Lord. You tell the group that.
Is there anything special you want to do here?
I will pray to my deity here.
Okay. Okay. As you pray to Lathander, as you know him, something sort of tugs at you, both spiritually and physically, towards the pool of water.
Okay, so I'll go towards the water
Mm-hmm.
so I
Yeah.
can drown.
To get dragged in.
Yeah. With jaws and stuff.
Yeah. So this spiritual not awakening, but because you're already awakened to the Lord of Lathander, but you sort of feel an urgency to look into this pool of water, and maybe you're going to see him for the first time ever.
Okay, so I'll
Someone-
look into the water.
Well, hold on. Someone such as yourself, this is an absolute calling. And you hear this voice, but the only weirdness is, as you are approaching the water, is you hear, yeah,
You hear what?
Tatiana, come closer. And
Is
as
he
you
or
get
not?
closer,
Did you just say Tatiana move closer?
yes, and as you do so, as you move closer to this water, you see a reflection. The reflection resembles exactly that man you were hiding from. You remember?
I don't like that.
He's like, I'm looking for you, baby.
It resembles exactly the man that you were hiding from when you found the unicorn squad.
Oh, goody.
And he says, Tatiana, I see you now, you're here.
Wait, what does he say?
He says, I see you now, you're here.
Yeah, that's great.
I will find you.
No.
And in that moment, the water starts to ripple. And you're the only one who's seen or heard of any of this. And you feel this caress on your body. It's an uncomfortable caress. It's a spiritual caress. The question is, was it Lathander, the Morning Lord, or something else? But you felt it from head to toe.
A full body caress. I was gonna say, while she's over there distracted, I'm gonna be doing some graffiti. Because
What are you gonna do?
I gotta do graffiti. I gotta mark up put the symbol somewhere.
Okay, so while Nelyani is silent to everyone else and having her stance her experience, what are you doing exactly?
So, I'm going to. Is there a base of the statue?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna, draw some blood and mark it with.
You're gonna draw your own blood?
Yeah, with my patron's sigil.
Okay. Give me a D6.
D6. Let's see. I don't think I've rolled today.
as you draw the blood into the symbol of Loth that she expects you to do when you are doing your sermons, whatever, callings, and you're dripping your blood, she immediately impacts your brain or internals in such a way it feels like a fucking punch on the gut. And she says, "Now is not the time. Stay silent."
Ooh, really?
And I need you to take 8 psychic damage.
You said 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess with that, then he's going to kind of smear his artwork because he had that shock of pain.
That's really interesting. So your patron, like, I wonder if your patron fears other gods.
No, I just think drawing attention to the good.
Okay.
I like what you said there, Takira. I'll throw that out there as an interesting note. John's giving me hated looks unless he hasn't refreshed yet. Oh, it's like... Okay. So, Neliani, you have seen the face or figure of the man that you kind of brought up to the group in Two Truths and a Lie. Someone that you've been avoiding has now spotted you.
But did you know where she is now?
He's not calling you Neliani, he's calling you Tatiana.
Look, I don't know where you're getting Tatiana from. That is not my name.
It's Tatiana.
I guess that's some creepy ass nickname that somebody gave me, but that's not my name.
It's your stage name. It's okay.
What kind of stage, Udquad?
I don't know what your past life is. I just know you got a nice clean life now. You do what you do. Apparently, my deity did not appreciate my sigil today, so I'm ready to go relax.
All right, so I'm out of this like trancey thing, so
Yeah, I mean, you felt the tug towards that pool of water. There was sort of like weird residual. It sort of relaxed, and everyone behind you, like you're sort of absent. You were. Everybody else was sort of became just background sound. So anything that Udiquad might have done or anybody else was in another world to you. You felt like you were pulled into some weird alternative reality. In fact, it's been some time since you have taken the decision not to marry this man.
is he a man? I don't even know.
Tatiana.
Don't gender him.
Don't gender. That's okay. Yeah.
Well, to most, he appeared as a man.
But apparently this one's seeking you, Tatiana.
All right. Well, they said let's not go check out the Abbey, so I think we should. Just
Yeah.
Check out the Abbey, huh?
What was wrong with the Abbey? It's creepy.
So, word in the trees is the squirrels have seen
Squirrels have seen some shit.
gathering dead bodies in the Abbey. They didn't see anybody enter or leave the house in the middle of night, so no idea about Fizz at all. And they said they couldn't explain it, but we definitely should not be. We should not be outside at the night in the middle of the night, and we shouldn't be caught dead in the fog. So there's also there might be wolves, maybe even werewolves. I don't know.
But didn't we get
Actually,
caught?
Hidak, you do know. I feel like Alex, you're at a disadvantage. Hidak does know because you guys have already fought dire wolves. So you already have a sense of like this werewolf scenario. You've heard them on multiple occasions. You know they're out there. Oh, by the way, when Chris was playing Hidak did a speak with animals when you guys first kind of came into this realm, and Hidak learned that the wolves are speaking amongst each other and are watching the party. So Hidak already has this knowledge about wolves.
But then we killed them all, didn't we? We ate them. We made their.
You killed the ones that attacked you, but
yeah, that's fair.
That grouping of that particular grouping of wolves may or may not have been the same grouping of wolves that Hidak interacted with his speak with animals when you guys kind of first came around.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Point being is that Hidak kind of already has a sense of the danger of these wolves. And definitely the Burgomaster of Krezk. You sort of get the feeling that you're safe from the wolves within these walls. Krezk. That was a sense that, not to say it's true, but that was the sense that you perceived from him, is that initially when you guys came around and he was like, we're not letting you in, we don't let strangers in unless you guys kind of like help us out. The sense that you got was that after he let you in, the reason he doesn't let strangers in is because freaking wolves, and he attributed wolves to Strahd. And he said, Strahd's watching. He's got his wolf watchers. I don't think anyone's ever asked about who the fuck Strahd is, but
he's a vampire, isn't he? Hmm?
Yeah, we've had a couple conversations.
Not with the Burgomaster.
No, not with him.
You guys discuss what you want to do next. I'll be back.
So, Abbey?
Yeah, Abbey.
I think we should gather around.
Wait, hold on. Like, what do you wanted to go back to the winery though, right, Poppins?
I mean, if we're immediately here and we're doing this thing, we might as well do the Abbey, I guess, because we should be concerned with Fizz, and maybe he's there. Okay. But we could go back and do the winery too. But I'm not saying that's not priority, to be honest.
Yeah.
The winery needs to go find their seeds so they can grow their grapes and make their wine. Mm-hmm. Which we have to go kill more druids.
Eventually, we'll probably have to interact with that family again anyhow. I feel, just because if we are going to pursue Strahd, they might have some information.
They can turn into ravens and spy for us at least.
Right. I do think that we need to gather around Blanche, though, and try to sneak towards the Abbey.
Oh, you want to sneak in there? Okay.
I feel like they just wouldn't want us to go in there. What if that's where they're keeping all the bodies?
Well, he was very specific and said, "Don't go in the Abbey." So you might have a point.
Sure. I mean, I'm always good with sneaking.
I can try.
We're gonna sneak into the Abbey.
Whenever our DM gets back.
So anybody getting down on Animal Crossing Halloween?
Hell yeah!
Oh, no.
What are you doing right now?
So I am crafting some pumpkin lanterns and working on my pumpkin field or my.
You want to see mine? You want to see my pumpkin field? You want to see it?
Yeah,
Oh,
pumpkin
God.
field.
Huh?
Pumpkin
What?
field. Yes.
Yes, he wants to see a pumpkin field.
Well, right now, hold on, I have a mess in front of my house because of all the pumpkins.
Have you figured out about how the pumpkins grow in triplet or doubles? Do you have to water them? Or is it just random? Because like I picked my pumpkins and they all grew 2 pumpkins the first growth. Second
Yeah,
growth.
Oh my god, I failed. You guys are talking about pumpkins and weird shit. All right, let's move on. What do you guys want to do?
One of the Abbey, but we're pulling out the staff first.
Wait, you're playing at what staff?
The one we always use.
The staff of the wilderness?
Yes.
Okay, that's you,
We're
Blanche.
gonna
Are you doing that?
stealth in there. Blanche.
Are you doing that, Blanche?
What?
Huh?
The what?
We're gonna stealth into the Abbey.
Sit up on bed.
Okay.
Are you guys traveling as a group in stealth towards the Abbey up the cliff on the Switchback Road?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let's give me a stealth roll, guys.
A what? Stealth roll?
Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move, guys. I'll join.
You're
the
gonna
squad.
move?
Yeah, to the living room.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I thought, Jesus, this is gonna be like a 2-week engagement. Bobbins.
Oh, and there goes your camera or your things.
No, no,
Oh, no.
I didn't think about that. No.
Oh, okay. I'm super stealthy, y'all.
Yep. So one of us won't be seen. The rest of you will be. That's cool.
Oh, everyone's messed up on Twitch.
Now that we lost Fizz, there's only gonna be one person who can stealth in this group.
Wow, you
We're
guys are
just-
doing really bad.
just
Uniquad,
not
a
stealthy
3?
people.
yeah, but like, how good are ghost perception anyway? You know what I mean?
We're not trying to evade the ghosts. We're trying to evade the people seeing us from getting up there.
Oh, okay.
And anyway,
1,
ghosts
2, 3,
actually are
4, 5.
pretty
So I got
perceptive.
Bobbins, Takaira, Blanche, Uniquad, Nayani. Fizz is gone.
You're missing Hedok, but Hedok left the call for a minute.
Raise your windows now.
It'd be a good time for.
Why couldn't you do that when I just stepped away for a minute? What
So
the hell?
did he not get anything cool for his level up?
No.
He got to be bear.
He didn't
got
get like
stuff.
a new aspect or anything. He just
Yeah, aspect of the
Bear.
bear.
he took the bear one.
Yep. Because he wants to kick down doors.
Okay.
So you're on this like crisscrossy road. It's like a switchback road. It's like you got to consider elevation. You're going up this huge cliff, right? Let's see which cliffside.
And Udaquad is kicking rocks down the cliff.
I'm
now
gonna say
he's just
Hedok. I'm gonna say Hedok is kicking rocks until he gives me a roll. He's got 5 seconds. 5, 4. No, he's kicking rocks. Anyway,
That's his roll. You can add his bonus to it.
so this road is covered with loose gravel. As you can imagine, this is just kind of like any old trail up a mountainside, right? So there's like gravel, there's broken rocks, there's cliffside. It's not an easy route, so it's not normal terrain, and I don't think. Well, I was gonna say Fizz is not even here. I gotta keep remembering Fizz is not here. This is not easy terrain for you guys, so it takes you a long time to traverse up this thing. It's more. I wish I could remember. I got a guy who works with me who does. It's not rope mountain climbing. It's the other thing where it's like one step less than that, but they call it something. No, it's not like freehand or free solo or anything like that.
We're not mountain climbing, are we? We're walking up a road.
No, but you're climbing over rocks like you're traversing things. It's not like a clear path.
Oh, it's like gravel.
More so, though. There's rocks and stuff they have to traverse. Anyway, regardless, my point is it takes you a while, a little bit longer than you would expect. The elevation is crazy. And as you get closer to the top, as you would expect, the air is cold. It's thin. It is.
Because the elevation chart only seems to say about 40 feet high. But maybe it's different than the map, I guess.
It is. To get to the very tippy top, we're talking 800 feet of elevation.
800 feet up? Okay.
So we're not talking like you're out of breath, but we're talking you're like going across like this on a switchback road. You're traveling quite a while. You're traveling over obstacles. The air is quite too thin, but you're high up, and you do see a fog below the town. Maybe I should change maps.
Sure. Why not? Doc will be back eventually.
Can you guys hear me?
No.
So you can, okay.
Mhm.
I went downstairs and I didn't mute myself. So I was curious.
Can't see anything.
You can't see anything because
Our characters aren't there.
characters aren't there yet. Working on it. Give me 1 second.
You'd better get back before we have to start fighting things. Otherwise, Udaquad's tank.
That's Gyro's tank.
She's the next tank.
After Udaquad's downed, she's then the tank.
Right.
What
That's
have I
the
been?
plan.
The tank?
You're the tank.
So what does that mean?
You're the backup tank, actually.
Oh, yeah.
The backup tank to the backup.
What does that mean, though?
That means you run up in front of things and take the hits in the face.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Not great though, because I'm not the one who should be doing it. But I'll do it. Yeah, we need more tanks, huh?
kind of do. So I was thinking maybe I'll make a Warforged drunken monk.
What is that?
Well, it's a
What?
warforged. It's a monk.
What? A warforged? What is that?
It's a class, or it's a race.
The race?
It's a machine, right?
Yeah, the constructs.
Yeah, we gotta recruit someone. We need to recruit somebody.
Okay.
And convince them to be whatever that was. Or a bug.
So let me tell you what happens here.
Where'd you move me?
What?
Somebody moved me.
Oh, I accidentally moved you. I was trying to move. I was trying to place tokens, and then there's a lot of movement going on, and I accidentally grabbed you. So, what you see in front of you? So you see like this. You've been on a gravel road. You've crossed over some stones and boulders. It wasn't easy. And in front of you now. And I know, John, you're going to say, well, we didn't go this close. Put yourself where you want to be. And then forever hold your peace.
Oh, wait, we were already stealth, weren't we?
You're already within the realm of the... Yeah, you're already stealth. Already have all those rolls. But I want you to put your token where you want it, because the last time I did something, you're like, oh, we wouldn't have got that close. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
let us arrange ourselves.
That's what I'm saying. I'm letting you do that now. Go do
Well,
it.
everybody should take advantage of doing that right now while you have a chance.
With what?
Put yourself strategically in place. Yeah. Don't be a bumbling fool and walk right into the creature before you see it.
I'm just gonna hide behind the bear. Or the soon-to-be bear.
Good idea.
The eventual bear.
T-Duck will just stand right in the center. That's fine. Back yet.
Is everyone where they should be?
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't see anything, so there's nothing to be afraid of. So I'm just going to stealth right here next to this wall.
Okay.
T-Duck will stand right in the doorway, because that's what T-Duck does.
So you can see that the gravel road that you've been traveling on passes between these two gatehouses or outbuildings or whatever. And there's about a 5-foot high wall that is the surrounding area of these, it is the perimeter, what you presume to be the perimeter.
The perimeter wall is only 5 feet high?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And about 3 foot thick. And it's made of stone. It just sort of looks like pitch podge on how it was put together. But blocking you here, where you are some iron gates that are sort of, from your estimation, kind of shit. Like there has been no maintenance for a long time. You get the sense that these gates have been here for hundreds of years, and the hinges are rusty. It does not look like it was kept up to date. There's no maintenance. It's quiet here, though. And,
lots of violations.
what's that?
It's not up to code, lots of violations.
Yes, it's not up to code. Beyond the gate, you see higher structure, another wall. You see beyond the gate. Further, you see that there's a higher wall. It's probably at least 15 or 20 feet tall. You see what appears to be guard towers, maybe. it's hard to assess at this distance within this fog, but I'm giving you the best that I can. Like you see in the distance, there's something bigger beyond. Yeah, and you definitely get the sense that there's activity here because you smell a fresh sense of smoke, like I don't want to say like a fire pit, but maybe a chimney smoke. So there's
Okay.
activity. There's actual activity.
So I don't want to speak for Hedok, but he's gonna have to be the one that goes in first. I'm waiting for him to come back, hopefully.
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I mean, I guess I could stealth in there and take a look around real quick, come out and report.
Well, I could always. Well, Willard's returned.
Yeah,
You're already stealth bobbing, so
I know that. I'm just saying I could go in there and risk it. But yeah, why don't you let Willard do the scout and see what he sees?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get Willard and send him off to the sky.
okay. Where's 100 feet? What?
You want 100 feet?
Well, he has control over Willard up to 100
Yeah.
feet.
Well, he can see through his eyes up to 100 feet. And
He's
he
an
can talk to
RC
him
card.
up to
Yeah,
100
so I want to know where 100 feet is.
Sure. From where he is?
Yeah. But
Okay. Okay. So what you see is you see a huge courtyard. You see that there is a larger building. You can't see inside of that building. But there is a building within this inner stretch of wall. And as Willard is flying back, he does see at least one sleeping guard, maybe?
Oh.
And he is right here. I'm just gonna ping. But in one of the little guardhouses, you see, like, it appears that this person is sleeping.
Or it's a dead
Wait,
body.
there's a guard in the Abbey that they don't go in?
It's on the inside of the gate that's locked.
Well, I'm gonna, be sharing this information with the group.
You also see graveyards, like, tombstones and things.
Any of them look like they're being opened or dug
No,
open?
no, nothing like that. It's just when Willard passes over, he sees an open area. He sees a guard that may be asleep. He also sees gravestones. There's no context or detail around it.
Well, guys, it seems kind of quiet. There is a guard, but I can't tell if they're alive or not. Should we try to progress forward, or?
I mean, I can go see if the guard's alive. If you need me to.
Not sure. Are they on top? Is this like a tower
Where?
where
You
Willard?
saw the guard at the tower.
Yeah.
I mean, he said guard tower. So
It's like a gatehouse.
So
Okay.
the guard's in a gatehouse, basically. He's not on top. He's inside.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go sneak in there, Sean, and see if that guard is alive. I don't want to get next to him. Just look
How are
at
you
him,
gonna
see if he's
sneak in?
breathing.
Are you gonna climb over the gate? Climb over the wall? What are you
Oh,
doing?
the gate's shut, right?
Yeah, the gate's shut.
I will use Blanche as a
The
ladder.
wall
and
is
go
not
over
that
the wall.
high. I mean, you can climb over the wall.
Yeah, I will use Blanche as a ladder and go over the wall.
I could walk up there too.
Blanche has a ladder? Oh, you're using Blanche as a ladder.
She stands next to the wall, and I climb up her, and then I
Give
climb
me
over the
give me
wall.
a boost. Hop over.
Yes.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. You climb over the wall. You peer into the guardhouse, and what you see is not exactly what you would expect. You see something that appears to be like it's almost a monstrous thing. Probably a dwarf, or as at one point was a dwarf, but modified.
What color
There is the skin is brown. The height, the size of a dwarf that you would expect, about 4'9".
But brown skinned.
Hang on. There. What's strange about this creature is that there's and this is all in a glance. It's the ears don't match. Almost looks like there's a human ear, something else on the other ear, but it's different than the human ear. There's
stitched together. Do I see stitches?
No, you don't see stitches, but you do see like a protruding snout. The arms and legs are human, but the feet don't have shoes, and they're paws. So arms and legs are normal, but the paws are
So
different.
this is some sort of abomination which is using body parts from different types of races, is what you're trying to get at, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
And
is it alive?
Sleeping.
It's sleeping.
Presumably. Totally asleep.
Okay, was the gate locked, or was it just, closed?
As far as you know, it's locked, but you haven't checked it, so you don't know. You don't really know. You just know it's closed.
I go back over the wall, I guess.
Okay.
You're coming back to the group?
Yeah, sure.
So, what was it? Willard had seen, I don't know, a guard or something.
Well, it's sort of like this thing that's made of different body parts from different races.
Is
Definitely
it
alive, but it's asleep.
the same thing that we ran into in the dungeon?
We ran into something like that in the dungeon?
Yeah, the fleshy giants.
Oh, the flesh golem.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it a flesh golem? Did I get that? No, flesh golems wouldn't sleep.
Was
I don't know. Beyond me. Whatever. It's a Frankenstein creature, I guess.
Frankenstein. Well, do you suppose we try to sneak around it? Can you assassinate it?
I don't really want to stab it by myself, no. Besides, it probably wouldn't die the first attack. And then it make noise. We'd have to fight everything that's in there.
So
the wall's not very high. We can just go over the wall at a different point.
I agree. My shoes can handle this. Everyone, what say you? Do we want to sneak over, progress through?
Sure.
What does sure mean?
Let's go inside.
Progressing through.
But how? You want to climb over, bust the gate?
I don't know.
I think we're gonna climb over since it's relatively short enough.
Wait,
Alex,
Kara, you're muted.
I don't know if you noticed this, but he called it a night, by the way.
Who?
Oh, Hedok?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe we could pause here and call a night until next week and then Heat-Up will be with us and we can be more confident charging this zombie troll man.
Definitely.
Zombie troll man.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie Troll Man. That sounds like a band.
Yeah.
Zombie Troll Man.
Yeah, we can stop here for sure.
You guys want to go through the gate? Okay.
I mean, yeah. There's a lot to discuss on that. I don't know if I want to go through the gate. Because
Well, let's
then we have
pause
to,
here because obviously there's a lot to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, what you want to do, and then we go hit it hard.
Yep, that
Next
sounds
week.
good to me. I'm fine with pausing. I don't care either way you guys want to go. If we have our full contingent of people, I have no doubt we can handle this and probably everything inside there. But
Yeah.
I don't want to throw Hedok into the middle of it without him at least having an input.
Right. I feel like we kind of have to go in there because, I mean, this Fizz, or at least finding out answers about Fizz, I'm not sure, but yeah, so, but we should wait for Heat-Off.
Yeah. Very well.
Okay.
So yeah. So was that the sundowning for Fizzy?
You have no idea. You have no.
I know.
no.
That's what I'm freaking out because I'm like, was that it? Is he gonna come back as like a raised dead or something, and we're gonna have to kill him again?
We'll see.
I'm just gonna walk in there right now and just see what I can see.
We shall see.
You know
I'm
what?
not going to tell you anything because
Maybe we should case the joint first and then return back to the town and come at night and survey, because I kind of want to explore the town to see if there's any shops that we could buy items from before we, make further enemies of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Right.
If I go to a town somewhere, I need to make change and
Right, you need to get rid of your
unload.
1,300 copper or whatever you got. I don't even know this
these
town has enough
windows.
gold for that.
That's hilarious, right? It just seems like everyone's poor here. I feel like Strahd has definitely taken a lot of their funding.
All right, so we're definitely calling it a night then.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I am sleepy, so y'all have a good
Okay.
night.
Yes. We'll
Today
see
I
you
was-
all.
Yeah, I was
Good
sleepy.
night.
Night.
Good night,
Red
everyone.
Eye and Butcher Tails. Good night.
All right. Bye.
Night, everybody.
Good
Later.
night.
good night.
So I